media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the... They spend billions of dollars every year lobbying to get what they want. Well, we know what they want. They want more for themselves and less for everybody else. But I'll tell you what they don't want. They don't want a population of citizens capable of critical thinking. They don't want well-informed, well-educated people capable of critical thinking. They're not interested in that. That doesn't help them. That's against their interest. That's right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting by a system that threw them overboard 30 years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this place. It's a big club, and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club. By the way, it's the same big club they use to beat you over the head with all day long when they tell you what to believe. All day long, beating you over the head in their media, telling you what to believe, what to think, and what to buy. The table is tilted, folks. The game is rigged, and nobody seems to notice. Nobody seems to care. Good, honest, hard-working people, white collar, blue collar, doesn't matter what color shirt you have on. Good, honest, hard-working people continue. These are people of modest means. Continue to elect these rich who don't give a about them. They don't give a about you. They don't give about you. They don't care about you at all. At all. At all. You know? And nobody seems to notice, nobody seems to care. That's what the owners count on, the fact that Americans will probably remain willfully ignorant of the big red, white, and blue that's being jammed up their every day. Because the owners of this country know the truth. It's called the American dream, because you have to be asleep to believe it.
It's happy hour, come gather round. Greg and Pamela break it all down. Talking politics and the whacked out world. Every headline makes the chaos swirl. It's time for a smoke break. David drops in Monday and Thursday on Happy Hour. Mr. Thespian steals Tuesday spotlight on Happy Hour. Eddie stops by on Friday with some snacks on Happy Hour. A little louder while the whole world swirls. Hanging out in the chat will change your world. On Happy Hour. On Happy Hour. Happy Hour. On Happy Hour.
Who gave you the puppy uppers?
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
Anybody remember puppy uppers?
No.
I took a nap, baby.
I was lucky to get one too, and I woke up from it even better. Welcome to the show. It's 3:11.
And here they are.
Today, from my left to your right, if you're listening, Helen Dubuque is here. Hey. Mr. Thespian is here,
Obviously.
Yeah,
creating a ruckus.
I'm really good at
And
that.
Terry Adams was here, but I don't know what happened to Terry. So,
He's tracking down something. You know how he is. He's always looking for a scoop.
anyway, that's all the show I have in me for today. So I'll see you tomorrow.
All right. That's pretty good. That's not bad.
This is such
Good
a
start.
limiting existence. You know, it's like I did the morning show, the whole thing today. That was a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I went home, had a little bite to eat, and slept for 3 hours.
Wow.
But on the other hand, this condition, or whatever you want to call it, as it's healing, it's very limiting.
Yeah.
And
It
listen,
drains.
they explain all of this to you, you know, before they discharge you, and you know you're going to have this and that. But the body has to heal.
Yeah, you got to listen to it and
And
let
it's a
it.
process.
It's
And
very
your body is using a lot of energy in that process. So it kind of drains you. You know,
very much.
Normal activities take a whole lot more work.
But
Mhm.
and you just So I made the mistake, dozed off for a few minutes at the end of yesterday, not on the drive home after I got to the house.
Mm-hmm.
And then I couldn't go to sleep last night.
Oh no, not good.
I found a channel on YouTube called Tornado Autopsy, which is really, why is it so freaking hot in here?
I don't know. I don't think the thing's working. The light is on, but I'm not feeling any
The
cold
light
air.
is on.
Would these vents work? We got to check that unit, that what's it called on the wall? The
I'm looking
thermostat.
at the video. My hair caved in already. This is
Yeah.
This is an emergency. Is
Well,
what
we
this.
can check the thermostat in the break, but where is the
These
unit that
work.
controls those vents?
That's the thermostat.
It's the one in the
wall.
lobby.
Okay.
No, we have one in here now.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
did
and
they
it works.
When did they spring for that?
I don't know.
It works
Well,
though.
it's got to be cooler in here. I'm not supposed to sweat.
Okay.
News talk is in.
That's why you should never have a cert.
Okay.
Try not to sweat.
I've got a Dolly Parton.
In July in Montgomery, Alabama.
I've got a Dolly Parton Dollywood fan. I can bring you so you can fan yourself. That'd be good. It's pink. It looks like a big butterfly.
How cute.
I can just see myself fanning myself
So whimsical.
with a Dolly Parton fan. That won't start any rumors.
No, no. It's very manly as pink fans go.
The group is planning to gather at Baumhauer's tonight after the show. Baumhauer's on the Boulevard, and we'd love for you to join us over there if you can.
Are we officially calling it the Resurrection?
Yeah, I got a lot of grief for calling it the Last Supper. Well, you don't know.
You never know.
You
never
just don't know. So I was sticking my finger in the nose of death.
Yep. And Dad
And-
said, humana.
Yeah.
Dad said, no, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Not today.
No, not today.
Yeah.
We have our first call. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about today. I
Oh,
We
just,
haven't talked about anything yet. Maybe Soldier Boy's gonna bring something up.
well, let's see.
Soldier Boy.
What's your agenda today?
Hey, Greg, first of all, I'm watching you on YouTube. Unless you've got makeup on, you got some good-looking color on you from coming out of a hospital.
Okay, I'll accept that gift.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
do.
he does.
You
And
look
Pamela?
healthy.
He does look really good.
I've had
He does,
good care
doesn't
at home.
And
What?
Pamela,
What?
I didn't know you were allowed to show those guns on YouTube.
Yep, I am.
License to kill.
Those are scary.
I know.
That's
And
why
I'm
she's
6
showing
feet
them.
tall.
When they
Don't
say
mess
shoot
with
arm-
me.
I should
Yeah.
invite my daughter
Cross the
on.
road
You
when
guys
you
could
see
have
me.
a gun off.
Yeah.
If they say armed and dangerous, they know who we're talking about, Pamela. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just don't get her mad. That's all I'm
Hey,
going to
Greg,
say.
I got an idea. If you want
Don't,
to take
and
care
it's
of
a
this.
short fuse.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Warning, warning,
Yeah.
warning, Will Robinson, warning.
Yeah.
I got a great idea for Mr. Trump, what he can do to take care of this war. Load
Nuke
up a
'em?
bunch of weapons, load up a lot of weapons, and give them to the Kurds. They're ready to go.
You know what? I don't know anymore. All I know is I don't want to hear about any good talks. I don't want to hear about any. We're making progress. We've made no progress. This has become
Mm-hmm.
a quagmire. And gasoline prices. David Blackman, we will have him on tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
Says fill up now because they're going to be paying $5 or more
Yeah,
real
they're
soon.
inching up. They're inching
Hey, I
And
got a
you know
question.
what? Hold it. You know what that pisses me off? Because the effing Democrats are going to walk into office this fall off that, and then we'll really be stuck.
Yep.
So either get rid of them, blow them to smithereens, put them in the Stone Age, take the island, and end this, or just get out, because this is going nowhere fast. I'm very, very disappointed. We started hearing about this. What was it, in February, 1st of
Yeah.
March?
Yep.
It's July. We're still there. They're still somehow
Yeah, this
firing weapons.
Yeah.
How is that happening?
It's like 2 weeks to stop the spread.
So
Yeah. Very much so.
please, Mr. President, get it done. Get these people.
Greg, you got to understand something. You got to remember when the Russians tried to take over Afghanistan, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And all those weapons and everything, and as bad as their military was at that moment, they couldn't beat a bunch of tribal people on the back of horses with shoulder guns and rifles.
Correct. They're not doing very well against Ukraine right now either.
That's right. Exactly. And the Kurds are the same way. They are also native from that country, and they've always wanted to overthrow the regime there and give it back to the people. So why don't we just help them? And didn't CIA give weapons to Afghanistan to fight Russia?
Did they?
CIA was good at sneaking weapons in.
At one point they did, yeah.
Yes, they did. They snuck. I mean, how'd you shoot down those big old
Don't get too into the weeds on me today, because I'm not.
helicopter?
Yeah.
Remember those helicopter tanks? You watched the movie, remember that Rambo when Russian helicopter came up?
Somehow
That
I've
was a-
missed all 7 Rambo movies.
Yeah.
And now there's a movie coming out about Stallone making Rocky. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
do we need this?
The kid does just look just like him.
I got to listen to 2 hours of that. I want to play the role. Stop
Do
it!
me a favor.
Stop pandering to the lowest. I gotta go. It's 19 after 3 o'clock and I'm gonna stroke out. Holy crap. I think my fill-in host has departed. Crawdad.
Yes, Mr. Boogle. Where is the air conditioner unit outside on the pad?
I have
Is
no
it within
idea.
reach?
I'm a hawk shell
I
toast. And,
don't know.
I could call my friend Robbie Clark. Maybe he could. It's starting to cool down a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just one. Good to talk to you. Glad to hear you back in the seat there.
Yeah, I feel great.
Thank you, Crawdad.
Talk to y'all later.
See ya.
Hang in there, brother. Yeah, if I hear the words Pickaxe Mountain one more time, I think I may scream, because the last 2 weeks they've been talking about, should we bomb it? Should we not bomb it? Should we bomb it? Should we not bomb it? I'm like, do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I think that's the thing that's so frustrating, is that Donald Trump speaks very strongly. He carries a big stick, but he's just afraid to go one step further. Does that make sense? Is that it's trying to do just enough to get him to capitulate, and they're not going to capitulate. We're going to have to take them out, and a lot of people are upset about that. And I guess I should be upset about that, but I'm very pragmatic about it. I'm like you. I want it over. I want it over. And the only way to get it over is just wipe it out.
He's accomplished so many great things.
Yeah.
The media is in lockstep on ignoring the good, emphasizing what's not good, advancing the socialist cause. And it's only going to take something, and this is based on history, like really high gas prices to piss off people to vote for an alternative.
Yeah.
And the one that they're offering, we have such monumental ignorance in this country and just fundamental political policy that they'll vote for the worst. They'll vote for the worst. I mean, look what the Democrats want to do. Let's get rid of the Senate, the presidency, and the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
Because they don't rule the way we like. We put up with your Beazle Schmears at Supreme Court for 50 freaking years and got rear-ended on almost every decision. But you know what? It's part of the deal of being a citizen is if the pendulum swings this way, okay, so be I don't like it, and it swings back. Roe v. Wade is a good example of that.
Well, what they're wanting to do is something like the French Revolution. And the French Revolution turned out horribly, where, the people are going to rule. Well, guess what? When you have the people rule, it becomes a mob situation, and nobody has rights. Anybody can get arrested. Anybody can get killed. And if you start pulling away the Senate, the Supreme Court, all of the structure that was put in by the founding fathers, who were very smart, you're going to have chaos and anarchy, and it's going to be horrible.
Yeah.
We're going to go into the second dark age.
All right. I want to go home now. because
Well, I've got some.
I don't want any part of another dark age.
Yeah, I got some peanut butter M&Ms for you that might help.
Oh, yeah. No, it's weird. I got,
You got some chocolate?
well, it started pouring when I was leaving.
Yeah.
We've had some showers coming up from Bertha's back end. Well, maybe that didn't sound right.
Ah,
So it was pouring. I did not want to, the one thing I really don't want to do right now is fall
mhm.
Yeah.
and tear
Yeah.
anything open.
Mm.
Yeah.
So I decided to be pragmatic and wait a little bit until it settled down. And anyway, I just blew out too much in this first segment here.
Okay. We're gonna help you. Pamela and I we got the heavy hitting. We'll do it. We'll do it for you, boss. We'll carry you to the finish line.
We can do it.
We can do it. Now, my question for you is, are we behind
Behind,
in terms of spots?
yes.
Naturally.
Okay, so why don't we take a break? We'll do some commercial
No, we
spots.
can take a break.
We can do some traffic.
Right.
I was like you, about 2:15. I heard noise outside my house and went, "What is that? That sounds like rain." And sure enough, it was rain.
That's
And it
exactly what it was.
poured down for about 10 minutes and then it was gone.
Hmm.
So weird.
Did you see videos of the beach this morning?
No, is the surf really bad?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. It's
Oh, a Waffle House in Panama City had their sign taken down. They're still
Ooh,
open though.
ooh.
Does FEMA, is it FEMA that uses the
tropical
Waffle
storms?
House template?
Yes.
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 How do you like that? Our safety and their ability to send data is totally dependent on Waffle House. All right, that name you see if you're watching on YouTube, crawling across the scroll, Delkin Tomlinson, family law attorneys, and two of the best people I've known in my time here in the River region. When you're in a crisis, well, you just saw the benefits of getting emotional. Look what it's done for me. I don't even know what I'm doing now. But that's what happens when you get emotions can be quicksand. So rather than try and manage crisis, turn it over to people who are skilled to the highest degree in crisis management and leading people through some of life's biggest challenges. And that's Dana Delk and Jacqueline Tomlinson. To see the entire menu of the services they offer, divorce, maybe a situation from the past, if you need a will, I had mine updated a week ago today.
Well, what do you know about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And it's easy. It's simple. They can walk you through the whole thing.
they're just great human beings. So you're in the best possible hands. Learning the number one lesson in life, turn it over. When you're overwhelmed, ask for help. 819-4810 in the 334 area code. That's 334-819-4810 or Delkin Tomlinson at this web address, thealabamafamilylawyers.com.
Representation is made that the quality of legal services performed is greater than the quality of legal services performed by other lawyers.
Off to the traffic dungeon at 326.
Traffic busy building all over the area. Not seeing any real issues in Montgomery. We do have an overturned vehicle on 85 northbound right at the shorter exit. It is off on the right. All lanes are open, but with the police presence there, it's slowing folks down. Keep it here. We'll update you when accidents happen. Davis Door and Sash, your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
Welcome to Eclectic Coins, Montgomery's largest coin dealer, specializing in buying and selling investment-grade gold and silver coins. And they have a large selection of rare coins and coins from around the world. Visit them at 543 Northeastern Boulevard or on the web at eclecticcoins.com. Eclectic Coins, where collectors who know go.
What's your biggest investment? More than likely, it's your home. So treat it that way when you hire a painting contractor. With PBS Painting, there are no gimmicks, no $99 specials. Just quality painting and someone who treats your home with the same respect that you do. At PBS Painting, we have been painting for years and look forward to many more years to come. With PBS Painting, the job gets prepped properly, whether it's cleaning, scraping, or priming. We always use quality products, which is a must for a quality paint job. So if you're looking for a painter that doesn't need upfront money and is on the job at all times, then please give me a call. Scott Bowers and PBS Painting, 294-5122. That's PBS Painting, 294-5122. Look at some of our work on Facebook at PBS Painting Montgomery.
Live, local talk. The River Region's most trusted voice for news and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Your weight loss journey can be difficult, expensive, and sometimes the products don't live up to the hype. Not anymore. Introducing over-the-counter Cyclospora.
I lost 15 pounds in one sitting.
Just sprinkle Cyclospora on your salad, fresh fruits or vegetables, and within 2 weeks, you'll lose the weight.
When I stepped on the scale, I nearly myself.
Side effects include explosive diarrhea. Actually, that's not a side effect. That's what it does. Cyclospora. Always remain within 5 paces of the nearest toilet. Road trips are not recommended while on Cyclospora. Operating heavy machinery? Depends.
It's like the weight shot right out of me.
Cyclospora. Available at your neighborhood grocer and participating fast food restaurants.
Cyclospora, less of you in just a poo.
Thanks, Cyclospora.
Anybody wasting time on Cyclospora anxiety?
Not at all.
No. No.
Making jokes about it, yes.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the markets because Brant McDonald will join us later, and it looks to me like the Dow finished down 6 points. That's interesting.
Just 6 points. That's an odd number.
Well, it's good because the market tends to reflect anxieties, and that's why I went over the situation in Iran. David Blackman, I forget, he was on a national show, and as this drags on, and I don't know if the Iranians store missiles up their asses. I think they might be firing from their ass. Who knows?
Yeah.
Because why live in an advanced world with modern conveniences when you can cling to your Quran and your skyrockets for fun? They still find a way. We took this target out and we did this and we're going to devastate you in 10 straight days of this, and nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
It's a big country. And the biggest issue that we've got right now is that in order to subdue a country, you have to have people on the ground. And they've been talking about taking Karg Island. In order to take Karg Island, you're going to have to invade it. You're going to have the Marines. You're going to have, paratroopers. You're going to have to take it. And it's a big country. There's a lot of places to hide people, a lot of places to hide things.
Let's take this call from Papa B. Good afternoon.
Greg, I am so happy to hear your voice.
Thank you.
One of the reasons I tune into this show, though, is because I love the just high blood pressure, volcanic explosions, non-suffering of foolishness that you give us. It warms my heart. Because, somebody needs to get upset about some things from time to time.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I just want you to get back to full health so you're, can get back at it. So don't blow a gasket too soon.
I'm trying to stay under control. I'm being as even-tempered as anybody can be when it feels like they poured hot glue in your groin. So, which apparently they did.
In the history of bad ideas, putting the lunatic class in charge of government, anything, has got to be right up there in the top 5. And right now we're seeing that in these Smithsonian questionings that went on the last
we
couple
played
of days.
some of that yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
The nincompoopery, as Joey would say.
Gosh. Yes, it's the white supremacy to be on time. It's
really. Mickey Mouse's white supremacy. You know what? You people are seriously effing mentally ill. Get a life. What's wrong with you? Why do you have to find racism and thisism and thatism and every genie thing on the planet? God, get control of yourself like I am.
Sometimes a cartoon mouse is just a cartoon mouse.
No, that's not possible. No, there's a subcutaneous meaning to everything. It's
unbelievable.
and all they're really
these-
doing
they're
is telling you
enforcing.
how forked in the head they are.
Yeah, well, it's George Orwell's doublespeak. That's what it is. They're taking and twisting things to make it mean what they want it to mean. You know?
But the scary thing is that they are in charge of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why did these people? They don't need to be in charges. They need to be like in straitjackets and rubber room.
Yeah,
ties,
exactly.
You know, but anyway, yeah, this is who's running our government now. Unbelievable, but you know, like
How
that
did this
comment,
happen?
Greg.
How did this happen?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to get you upset. Well, I meant to get
I was
you
going to
upset.
say, you started off saying you really liked it when he gets upset, and then you got him upset. So, yeah, I think you really wanted to get him upset.
Hey, all right, I
Let's
admit it.
play.
I'm
We'll
guilty.
just rename the show. We'll call it "Kill the Host," and we got to give Papa B so far as the highest. Soldier Boy did a good job.
You have
I
you
got
have
you
until
riled up.
6 o'clock, people. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean, the thing is, Greg, you know, well, I mean, we're all going to die, but, you know, I don't want you to die. But even if you did, I would see you in the funeral home and I'd say, you know, yeah, he's dead, but he looks great.
Well, that was a very sweet thing of you to say, Papa T.
I'm sorry, I killed you, Greg. I'm sorry. I didn't. All right.
I really don't want you to die.
Who's hosting the show next?
Who knows?
I
Who knows at this point?
Anyway, I love you, Greg. Love
thank
Greg.
you. I love you too.
Mr. Electric presents the most electrifying story of the day. For service, installation, and upfront pricing, call Mr. Electric at 245-1566. Here with today's high voltage news, it's Greg Budell.
Hey, everybody. Guess who's leading the Democratic presidential polling in New Hampshire, which is remembered for.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Guess who's at the top of the Democrats list for president?
Who?
Oh,
Yes.
I bet it's Kamala.
Nah, she's fallen down. She's. I was hoping they would give her another chance to lose, like Adlai Stevenson.
Yeah.
Who
But
is
no,
it?
it's AOC.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
Why?
Because
I mean,
people that like her are stupid beyond my ability to quantify it. She's a dumbass.
yeah, she's worse than Kamala. She really is.
She really is. With the voice of a 12-year-old, I can just see her handling negotiations with Putin and other world leaders.
Well, you know, when I was a bartender, this is what we did. It's like, yeah.
She wasn't even a good bartender.
Nope. But she answered that casting call, and she fit the qualifications.
That's exactly what it is. It's a casting call.
Yep.
She's well ahead of the field with a plus 50. Well, Pete Buttplug is number 2.
I like that new beard he sported. It makes him look slightly more.
You know what? He's qualified to
manly.
run. I wouldn't hire him to be the night manager at McDonald's or anything. He ran a crappy little town in Indiana,
Mm-hmm.
which did not prosper under his leadership.
Nope.
And it's okay. He's like Obama. I've been in the Senate. Oh, I've been in the Senate for 6 minutes. I'm ready to be president. Where do they get these people from? Pete, and pretending
They're
that
desperate. They're desperate. They don't have anybody.
they don't.
And
But
so
if
they're-
we don't get a grip on what's happening in Iran,
I know.
if we let the economy go into another high cycle of inflation,
Mm-hmm.
because gas prices will do it, that's what we're going to end up with. And God help us.
Yeah. I think
That's
they're-
when we'll be glad we have the Second Amendment, because the first thing they'll do is try and stop it.
I think what they're doing is just floating out trial balloons to see how people react. They're saying, "Hey, what do you think about AOC? What do you think about Pete Buttigieg? What do you think about Bernie Sanders, who's close enough to
My gosh.
finding God shortly?" I don't know how old he is, but he's really old,
He's
Bernie's in his
super
80s.
old.
and we've
Hang
got
it
so
up,
many
man.
people.
And he's a total hypocrite. They all are.
Yeah.
They're all living the good life, because the benefit of socialism is not to the people who live under it.
No.
So what that's that thing that says, the difference between socialism and communism, people vote for socialism.
Yeah.
Because they sell a good-looking crap pile. Communism, it's, by force.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get away with that as long as we have Second Amendment communism. But this is another story. And we have so many people who have been taught to feel sorry for themselves. And I didn't get a good break, and life is mean, and all this.
By the way, that's a really cute little milk container you have there.
It is really
Where
cute.
did you find that?
That's adorable.
Shall I show my jug?
Yeah. Where'd you get that?
Food outlet.
So adorable.
You're kidding me.
No, they have the best chocolate milk.
That is great.
Surefire. It's really good. It's.
I wonder if that's what they have at Denny's. Denny's has the
best
chocolate milk. Wait, no, Waffle House. Waffle House.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Denny's. That was a throwback to Vermont.
Yeah, but I've never seen a milk container like that. It's like a miniature gallon jug. Only it's like pint size. That is so cool.
It's so cute.
I walked out of Food Light today with 2 jugs in my hand and looked totally normal.
And then, officer, that's when I got slapped.
So I wanted to stop by there so they knew I was okay, because they're like family to me over at that place.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't show up on a Sunday, they're like, call in the National Guard. Call in the
And I
Marines.
also bought cranberry juice, which I drink about once every 5 years, but
That's good for you. I
Is that
love
supposed to
cranberry
clean you-
juice.
the
clean
doctor
out?
said that I should. Oh, you want an iced down Diet Coke? I got one in the car.
I would love one. I kind of have a caffeine headache right now. I need
Yeah, you need some caffeine.
some
Yeah.
Okay. We're good. What was I talking about? Oh,
Chocolate milk.
juice.
Cranberry juice.
No, I do
Yeah.
want to mention one more time.
Yeah.
For any type of electrical need, installation, service, repair, if you have an appliance that's acting out, we all know when you live in a house and you have the same refrigerator, washer, dryer, if something doesn't seem right, that's your instinct telling you to call Mr. Electric.
Yep.
And get somebody who knows what they have done so much for me over the years.
And
Worth every penny. Call 844-866-1367. But to see the entire scope of their services, visit them online at MrElectric.com. We're going to take our bottom of the hour break here. 10 minutes late, but
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you've got so many electronic devices nowadays. It'd be helpful to have them come and check your box to make sure you've got the proper load. Do you have enough power coming
so
in?
true, because a lot of places
Mm-hmm.
don't.
they can do redo about houses that were built before 1985.
Yeah.
At some point, you're going to have to redo the fuse panel.
Yeah.
So if that's something you're thinking, that's the level of capability these folks possess. Again, MrElectric.com. Here's Mr. Traffic on the radio. Skipper.
Well, at the moment, we've got light to moderate traffic around the Montgomery area. Not really seeing any issues. Montgomery, Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka at the moment. We did have an overturned vehicle, 85 northbound at mile marker 22. That's the shorter exit. It is off on the right, and both lanes are open, but with law enforcement there, folks are slowing down. Be safe. We will keep you updated. Get $3,000 customer cash on a new Toyota Tundra plus 3.9% financing at McKinnon Toyota. At the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
News is brought to you by Adams Motorsports of Montgomery, where your pleasure is their business.
From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, these are today's top stories. The Montgomery City Council postponed a vote on Mayor Stephen Reed's $375 million Momentum 2040 bond issue Tuesday night. The proposal by Mayor Reed includes funding for a downtown convention center, a new sports complex, and an amphitheater. All items connected to Momentum 2040 will be carried over to the next City Council meeting. 3 Montgomery residents have been killed in a multi-vehicle crash on I-65 in Chilton County. 65-year-old Valerie Granville was driving an SUV that crossed the median and hit a pickup truck head-on. Granville was pronounced dead at the scene. 2 passengers in the SUV, 35-year-old Vincent Granville and 69-year-old Willie Golston, were also killed. The wreck happened just before noon Monday, about 2 miles south of Urbana. A Montgomery man has been convicted of child sexual abuse. Barry Purdie faces life in prison for sexually assaulting the girl over a 2-year period when she was between the ages of 8 and 10. On Tuesday, a jury found Purdie guilty of sodomy and sexual abuse of a child younger than 12 years old. Purdie is scheduled to be sentenced on August 3rd. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
AdamsMotorsports.com on the web or Adams Motorsports on the Boulevard in Montgomery. That's at Adams Motorsports in Montgomery, where your pleasure is our business. Come by and learn more about the new Suzuki GSX 8R motorcycle and see for yourself the bar has officially been reset.
Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir. Since 1983, we've treated you like family. Day or night, we do things right so you can live more comfortably. Whether it's AC or heating or plumbing that you're needing, whatever you require, call Lou Choir right now.
We get this question all the time.
Do you handle that?
Buying or selling a home?
Yes.
Commercial?
Yes.
Land or investments?
Absolutely. Hannah and Eddie Realty Group. One team.
Every real estate move. 334-322-0662.
Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m. The Rich Thomas Weather Network is brought to you by Ernest Financial.
If you're tired of losing your money in the stock market, call David Ernest, 334-279-7431. Ernest Financial, LLC.
Well, hi, everybody. Showers and storms will populate the radar well into the evening hours tonight before they fade out. And you know the drill. Not every town gets wet. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday and Saturday, I think the number of storms will pick up and be in quite generous supply, but still random. High temperatures perhaps down just a notch to the lower 90s, but still triple digits on the heat index, and 70s at night. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Back to school shopping starts now, and ASC Credit Union has you covered. Our back to school loan helps you pay for supplies, laptops, clothes, and more. Stop by your local ASC branch or apply today at yourasccu.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
The River Region's News Talk Station. News Talk 93.1. WACV. News Talk 93.1.
Tonight, Hallmark's Christmas in July celebration continues with Christmas at a Slaughterhouse. He's a strapping Texas cattleman with elevated cholesterol and an adorable 5-year-old daughter who happens to be a dedicated vegan. She's a gorgeous biochemist from the big city who's hiding the fact that her newest soy-based beef substitute causes intestinal distress. Is there a chance these polar opposites can find love? Come on, Sherlock. Is this really your first rodeo? It's Christmas at a Slaughterhouse. Tonight on the Hallmark Channel.
It is 3:46. I want to take a little bit of a deeper dive on the Democrats who are rising in popularity and those who seem to be taking a fall. AOC leads the field plus 55. What do they like about her? Can anybody tell me? If I will treat you with kindness, if you are an AOC fan and you can explain what it is about her that makes you want to vote for her.
I'm not an AOC fan, but I can tell you the prime reason. She's not Trump.
Right.
That's the only thing any of these people really have going for them.
She's not Trump.
So Pete Buttplug is number 2. Bernie is number 3. An 84-year-old hypocrite of the highest order. A guy who's got plenty of money, plenty of different homes, plenty of sports cars. Yeah, he'll do just fine when you're living under socialism. You don't have to worry about him because the socialist never has to worry about living under their own rules. Mark Kelly, who always looks like he just had a difficult BM.
He does.
He does. Really. Or he's constipated to the core, whatever.
Well, he's got a lot of TDS built up inside of him.
He sure does. John Ossoff.
Who's that?
He's from Georgia.
Mm.
Pritzker, the fat governor of Illinois. There's a, you know,
How? Why?
I know. Because they're not Trump. That's it.
I can't argue with you
Yeah.
on that. That's really it.
But he's a rich Nepo baby.
He's a billionaire.
And what about that gives him the knowledge or the wisdom to be able to lead people? Nothing.
You don't need either because it's not intelligent people who are interested in this party.
Yeah.
Ro Khanna
Yeah.
is next after Pritzker.
Another-
He looks like he just walked out of a police lineup.
Another rich Nepo baby, but actually he married into wealth. His wife is the one that had all the money.
Smart.
Now, the one guy, honestly, if he were to be elected, I think I would want to continue to live
Mm-hmm.
because I don't think it could be that bad. Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky.
Mm.
If the Democrats start looking at somebody like him to lead the party, they were going to do a lot better. Because,
They don't do things that make sense.
no. He seems like a pretty even-keeled guy. I can't give you a detailed description. In fact, you know, I told you spent the evening watching Tornado Autopsy, and they did one on the one that hit Mayfield, Kentucky, 6 years
yeah.
ago in December.
Yeah.
And that storm in particular was of interest to me because my mother's side of the family came from Mayfield, Kentucky.
Really? Did not know that.
Her father was an authentic Kentucky colonel. I have his authentication somewhere in my
Wow.
Wow.
stuff.
Well, on that YouTube channel, what do? They talk about the lead up, the storm leading up to it, and what was going on, or
They do a great breakdown on the meteorology end of it, how far in advance they knew something was up. The one that was interesting, for those of you who know the name Bill Curtis, Bill Curtis, very early in his career in 1965, was a news anchor. He was actually, was just about finishing law school. He did TV anchoring as a side gig. And he was on the air. There's this big mound outside the city limits of Topeka.
Uh-huh.
And it's named for a Native American. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but he was pretty fat. That's. I'm not saying that in a mocking way. He was a pretty big guy. And he always said, I guess they claimed that land as their own and keep it sacred, and the city of Topeka will be protected.
Yeah.
Because they saw a lot of tornadoes back in those times. So, but what Topeka did was put a giant water thing on the top of this big hill.
A
And
reservoir?
Yeah,
A
a
reservoir?
reservoir.
Yeah.
Well, except instead of putting it on stilts like we see everywhere else, it was built into the mound.
Oh, not good.
And even then, when that was done, there were protests from people who said, "You shouldn't be doing this. Should be putting this tank in here." Then in 1965, this huge F4 tornado formed and climbed up the mound on one side and down the other straight into downtown Topeka.
Picked up that reservoir with it.
Bill Curtis was on the air, and he said 5 words to the viewers that really may have saved some lives. He says, "For God's sake, seek shelter." That's one way to get people's attention, because he said it not in a state of panic, just with a sense of authority. Of course, he was one of those news guys. When he was on the air, he eventually became an anchor in Chicago. I worked with him for a couple of years at CBS FM.
Yeah.
And he had such a presence. You know, he hosted a lot of forensics shows. Yeah. I forget the name of one I watched on a regular basis. It was popular about 20 years ago. But when somebody like that, who is respected and can be authoritative without coming off as bossy,
Yeah.
People just took note of, because after in the aftermath when they did the survey, why people survived and some did not. Many of the people that survived credited him, and the absolute certainty of his warning. They needed to find a place to hide.
That dad voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was one I watched. They're all fascinating. It's amazing the power they have. But, you know, one thing that's interesting, like 2011, we had the outbreak here, of course, Tuscaloosa.
Mm-hmm.
There was a tornado in Smithville that day. There were 4 F5s. We went in that one outbreak. We went 15 years from 2013 until I think it was earlier this spring.
Mm-hmm.
We had our first F5 tornado.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you have them in bunches, then the climate alarmists, they can't just accept that things are cyclical or happen that way.
Yeah. Well, it's like for right now, Bertha. Yeah, they're all upset about Tropical Storm Bertha.
Why? It's totally normal.
I know, but it's only the second storm.
Yeah.
We've been in hurricane season how long now?
Since
the
June.
beginning of June?
June 1st.
Yeah. We've only had 2 storms.
There is absolutely nothing unusual. The storm didn't even come close to becoming a hurricane. And it's totally normal at this time of the year in the Gulf. But they can't. Why
You
is
gotta
it they
have
can't
something
just?
to freak out about.
Yeah.
Well,
why are you freaking out about something that's it's routine?
That's why we have a hurricane season.
Yeah.
We kind of
Part of
know
that.
things are going to happen.
Now, there have been many Junes where we've had 2 or 3 storms right at the beginning, sometimes a little before June 1st. And then there's usually a lull, and then things pick up in August, September.
Yeah.
But we have, in fact, we're going to play the El Nino song, I think, coming out of the break.
Well, I think that whole idea is trying to elicit fear in the listener. And if you can get people to be afraid, you can control them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's what the politicians do. That's why they're always going, oh, you got to do this, you got to pass this bill, or it's going to be the end of the world. Because they're trying to get people to react instead of thinking. If people would just stop, think about, okay, what are the possible
We have too many people that
consequences
can't
of
critically think anyway.
No, they don't. They can't. They're not
So getting them
taught
to
to.
think is like
The school system doesn't teach them how to do that.
No,
News talk is this?
it does not.
So, anyway,
Yeah. What's your name?
well, I've decided I'm going to go see the Odyssey movie on Saturday.
Oh.
I didn't want to see it. I resisted it, and then I've spoken to people who've seen it who say it's really good, and I'm like, okay.
I'm hoping to see Leanne Morgan on Saturday. I'm not too sure how I'm going to do sitting.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
That long in one position.
Yeah. But that's here already. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Leanne is this weekend.
I know. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh, you got tickets?
Yes.
Could be good. Could be good.
Well,
Wouldn't miss it. I love her.
Heard 5,000 other people because apparently it's packed.
George.
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
Oh, it's never better.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hey, I was just letting you know today on July 22nd, 1982 at 3:30 on Wednesday at Greenwood Cemetery, I was struck by lightning and it killed my best friend. And then I was struck again where you used to live at Miami in 91 and it killed the lady I was with. So, yeah, today's my anniversary on that. And it feels really weird. But I know all about bad weather.
What was that like, that moment?
Well, matter of fact, I'm out of here right now under the tree. I was struck by lightning. It was really a bad moment. I know you said you were, into bad things, drinking and doing drugs. I was drinking, and on that day, I quit drinking that day.
Wow.
I haven't had any alcohol since that day. So it was really strange, Greg. It was like a magnet. We couldn't get away from where we were at, but we said our prayers while we were struck by lightning, and a few seconds later, we were at St. Margaret's Hospital.
Wow, and your friend was killed?
Yeah, it killed him. It tore his heart open, knocked both bottoms of his feet off.
Oh,
It hit me in my head. It kind of messed me up for a while, but
Did you
I've
have
been
any
well now.
lingering after effects, or did you gain any special skills that you didn't have Because I've heard stories of people who learned languages and did all kinds of amazing things after getting
that is true. That is true, Greg. I can kind of feel people out to let me know if they're bad or they're good, when I'm talking around them, And I'm so glad I had that, because now I know who to look out for. It's strange. It's strange standing out here now, where I was struck by lightning. But I come out here every year on the same day.
Wow.
But it happened to you twice? Twice in your life?
It happened in Miami. It happened in Miami, too. Well, Greg knows where Coconut Grove's at.
Sure do.
Oh, yeah. I lived off Lachine Avenue on Amalfi Avenue.
And Florida's the lightning capital of the country, especially in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I don't know that I've ever talked to anybody that survived a lightning strike.
Wow.
Yeah, and I don't know whether Rich Thomas was working there, but somebody interviewed me a few weeks later, and I was trying to get the newsreel of that, because they interviewed me at Bucharest Apartments after I was struck by lightning a couple weeks later, and they were asking me how it felt. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah, imagine not.
I mean, I can't imagine that much of that huge electrical charge passing through you. What saved you? Did you have rubber-soled shoes on? What protected you?
I think what saved me was probably the Lord too. But I had rubber shoes on. John had steel-toe boots on and a metal weed eater strap around his chest.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
wow.
Yeah, his name was John Gladwell. He was a very nice person. It's just kind of sad, but I am so thankful that I'm here. I'm here today,
and we are too.
Ever since,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I've met you once before, Greg, and I've met Rich Thomas several times. But hey, when you get a chance, ask him where he thinks I can get that newsreel of the actual interview they did of me in 1982.
Wow. What do you remember? What station it was?
I think it was either Channel 12 or W Channel 8, right next to Greenwood.
Okay. I don't know how
I
far
wish
back.
I knew.
Yeah, I don't know how far back their archives go, but you might
I wish I
check
knew.
check with each of those stations and see, because if you've got a specific date, they can look in their archives for that date. But a lot of that stuff may still be on Betamax on tape. Not.
Well, if I'm a TV assignment editor and I get a call from this guy, I would want to do a story.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All these years later, that's how I would approach it.
Yeah. So why don't you call the front desk at each of those stations and see, because I'm sure they've got an intern that can go digging for that. Yeah.
Okay. Is this the same number?
No.
You told me to hang on the. Hey, why don't I hang on the line and I'll give you my telephone number?
Okay. Hold on. All right. Wow. Interesting stuff at 4:00.
Well, I had an uncle, Claude York, who worked for DuPont in Old Hickory, Tennessee. He got hit with 100,000 volts. He was working on a piece of machinery, had a safety belt on, because that's what saved him from falling to his death. But he was up high. He got hit with 100,000 volts, knocked him out. It blew his hard hat off. It entered at the top of his head. He had a burn mark at the top of his head. He had a hole in his big toe where it went out.
I'm amazed when people survive things like that.
And he did. And that the doctors in the hospital were like, we don't know why you're alive.
When I had my first apartment, I took the cover off an outlet so I could paint the wall.
Yeah.
And as I was getting ready to put it on, the tip of the screwdriver, a plastic handle screwdriver, touched one of the screws on top of the thing. And a jolt from that, I could never do a backward somersault on my own in a million years. It sent me all the way across my living room until my feet hit the back wall of the other side. That got my attention, believe me. Weird stuff.
Yeah.
Got to take a break here for top of the hour news, and we'll get back with Skipper here in a second. For those of you who are thinking about buying a home, whether you're a first timer, and honestly, when you're going through the process the first time, or any time really, there's no better group to work with than Alabama Home Mortgage. But maybe you just want to get a take. Are we ready? Is this a good time to buy? We want to own our own place. And frankly, while interest rates could be lower, they're not that bad. Take it from somebody who closed at 13.7%. That's what we got from Jimmy Carter. Okay, 13% interest rates could be a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
So talk to Madeline and Kim and the team at Alabama Home Mortgage and get a take from them. They're happy to consult. Nobody wants to put pressure on you to make a decision on something but it's such a great feeling. Yeah, it's a commitment, but it's great to say this is my house, not just one I'm borrowing with a lot of rules. My house. I make the rules here. 567-4223 in the 334 area code 567-4223 for the incredible team at Alabama Home Mortgage. Decades of experience and wisdom. You can get a great take from them by giving them a call. By the way, they are an equal housing lender. Their NMLS number is 1586368. Here's Skipper at 403. News coming up.
Well, we hope everybody is having a fantastic afternoon on the roads. We're getting a little busy east-south Boulevard. I-65 at 85. We're seeing a good bit of traffic on 231 to Wetumpka. Also, highways 331 and Highway 80, light to moderate outbound. No real issues anywhere. We'll keep you updated. At McKinnon Nissan, you can get up to $5,000 off a new Nissan Frontier at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKinnon Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google.
Lowe's knows to bring your vision to life, it's important to find the right color. That's why My Lowe's Rewards members get a free paint or exterior stain sample to test your look and find the perfect color to confidently refresh your space. Lowe's, we help, you save. Offer valid in-store only 5/8 through 5/14. Limit 1 per customer while supplies last. Discount taken at time of purchase. See associate for details. Program subject to terms and conditions. Details at lowes.com/terms. Subject to change.
Are you tired of the mainstream media's biased reporting? Do you want to stay informed on the news that really matters to you? Look no further than 1819 News. At 1819 News, we bring you the latest in Alabama news, politics, sports, culture, and more. We've assembled a team of journalists with Alabama values dedicated to the truth and the truth alone. Visit us at 1819news.com today. That's 1819news.com. Subscribe to our newsletter. Honest News, Alabama Values.
Today is July 22nd, Spooner's Day. It celebrates Spoonerisms, in which you swap the first letters of a two-word phrase so Foggy Day becomes Doggy Fay. Your mother-in-law is now a Cat Fow. Your boss is a Boosh Dag. And that guy who just cut you off in traffic is a Brit for Shanes. Spooner's Day is the best day ever.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
Well, that's our news. I'm Bob Agnew in Washington. Tropical storm Bertha crept along the Gulf Coast toward the edge of Louisiana today, spitting off strong winds far from its center and closing beaches all the way from Florida to parts of Mississippi. The storm was expected to lose strength throughout the week, but forecasters warned that it still could produce damaging winds and cause coastal storm surges that could drive water far inland, posing an ongoing flood risk. It has to be done. That sober assessment came today from President Trump as he prepared to depart for Dover Air Force Base, where he oversaw the dignified transfer of 4 American soldiers that were killed last week in the war with Iran. War Secretary Pete Hegseth estimates the Iran war has cost $37.5 billion so far, and he is defending a Pentagon funding request for another $95 billion. A down day on Wall Street after some fluctuations. It was the Dow down 6, the NASDAQ off 146. This is SRN News.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group, and I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney, and the truth is I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. After 15 years and over 50,000 cancellations, I can tell you with confidence, we know how to get you out of your timeshare. Call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit guide absolutely free with all your options for cancellation. Attorneys, this was meant to be funny, so please don't sue me, especially my friend Kenneth from Black River Falls, Wisconsin.
Call now for your free timeshare exit info kit. 800-926-5959. That's 800-926-5959. 800-926-5959.
El Niño. El Niño. You make the wind blow. El Niño. You darken the heavens, leveling houses with the tide. Sometimes you make rain, you like to make it dry. I got a funny feeling, I better get inside, 'cause El Niño's coming running high. Now I'm crying, El Niño, El Niño, you break my windows, El Niño. Board 'em up,
Papa, plywood.
board 'em up,
Papa, plywood.
please don't blow me. Niño, Niño, wish that you'd go, El Niño.
All the tropical storms must bow before El Nino. Yo soy El Nino. For those of you who don't habla español, El Nino is Spanish for the Nino.
And the Nino is about to cut loose some pretty healthy rain. I was outside with Terry Adams looking at we do a lot of sky watching, and there are literally sheets of rain. We should take a peek outside
I
the
like
curtain.
when you can see that.
Let's get it, Rich in for a quick update, then we'll come right back.
Weather, a service of H&H Carpets, where right now, get a load of this, listen close, you get a house full of carpet for $19.95 installed. Unbelievable. They're located at 6450 Atlanta Highway, just across from Walmart.
Well, hi, everybody. Showers and storms will populate the radar well into the evening hours tonight before they fade out. And you know the drill. Not every town gets wet. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday and Saturday, I think the number of storms will pick up and be in quite generous supply, but still random. High temperatures perhaps down just a notch to the lower 90s, but still triple digits on the heat index, and 70s at night. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
When the heat hits to the river region, don't wait. If your AC quits, Hands Heating and Air offers same-day service, or your diagnostic charge is free with their Comfort a Day or You Don't Pay guarantee, plus 24/7 service with no overtime charges.
All right, these showers that are coming through are not that large. They're going to be kind of intense, but they're passing through. They're coming up on Bertha's backside.
And how does Bertha feel about this?
I don't know.
It'll cool things down. That was the thing I noticed, is that when I came into the house after my doctor's appointment, I had a doctor's appointment today to take out some stitches out of my toe, and he said everything looks great. It was wonderful. But I stepped outside of the doctor's office, and it was like sweltering. It was so hot.
It's
so
steamy out in front. You can literally
yeah,
carry the air in your arms. It's that heavy.
but it rained from about 2:15 to 2:25 at my house, and I walked out of my house to come here to the radio station. I was like, "Ooh, this feels nice."
It's very short-lived, though.
I know. And then the sun comes out, and we're in sauna mode again.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing that.
The sauna's good for you, though.
Yeah, I'm doing that noise a lot today. I don't know why.
Isn't it funny how sometimes you just get like a tick like that and you
Yeah.
just can't stop doing it, even
Yeah.
though you acknowledge it and you're like, this is annoying even me.
I know. Yesterday we had someone call in and said, "Y'all look like you're just rocking back and forth and asleep on the YouTube." And we're like, we just started laughing because we're like, we're just doing our thing here. We don't know
Yeah,
what we're
just
doing.
hanging out.
So
I-
I've decided I'm going to move more and do some more things.
The kids will do this like thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'll catch myself doing it. And I'm like, stop.
Yeah. Oh, when I
Like
was,
a reaction to something, they'll be like,
yeah. When I
and
was
I'm
in
like,
college, I was in the chorus, and we would travel. Usually during spring break, we'd go on a big trip, and we'd go sing everywhere. One year we went up to Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
Slowly I
there.
turned, step by step, inch by inch. But anyway, went up to Niagara Falls and stayed with this lady there in Canada on the Canadian side. And it was funny
Ooh, that's
because we were
pretty.
having a conversation with her. We're staying at her house. And she said, you people in America, you think that we Canadians always end every sentence with A, eh? And we just kind of looked at each other and
Oh my
looked back at
gosh.
her. She said, "Isn't that true, eh?"
Yeah.
And you just said it. No, I didn't, eh? And then she realized, oh, I just said it. And she just
Mhm.
started giggling because it's one of those things you just get into the habit of doing.
yeah,
You know, like
So when the kids go,
mommy.
Mommy,
do you say,
mommy,
do you do
mommy,
the mommy thing and
mommy.
go, don't you, me?
No.
Whatever was a big word that my teenagers used. Whatever, Mom. Whatever,
It's
Dad.
because I think in them a lot of times too, it's just like a natural reaction. It's not necessarily like attitude,
Okay.
but that's just a reactive thing.
We don't want to be disrespected.
No, I don't have disrespectful kids.
Well,
None of them.
It's a learned behavior. You learn it from other people,
Yeah.
you know.
And that's what it is. They're around other kids doing it. And I
Yeah.
don't think it's necessily
And
they're
it's like
trying to be.
dialects, you know. People
Right.
from from Indiana, you know, they learn how to do that nasal thing. And people from Texas, they talk like this, you know.
Mhm.
That sort of.
You
It's,
just pick stuff up
pick up
when you're
stuff.
around other people.
yeah, because it's part of you wanting to assimilate into who they are, what they're doing, and all that stuff. You're bringing up more stuff that's depressing me, man, on that screen.
Okay, you're saying you went to Niagara Falls.
Yes.
Reminded
Niagara
me of a
Falls.
funny story. Let me tell you.
Yep.
I've been there several times, but I went last time when I was pregnant with Remy,
Oh yeah.
and me and one of my friends went, and she had never been, so she wanted to ride Maid of the Mist.
Oh wow. Yeah.
And I've done it before a couple times. I've been there. I went with my grandparents when I was little, and I've been there before. Went there when I was pregnant with Remy. I don't know if it was like hormones or what, but I was on that boat convinced it was going to capsize.
Yeah.
It was going to be sucked in and we were done. This is the only time, this boat goes out there how many times a day and how many years have they been doing this? Just fine. But
it's-
I was freaking out, like a legit panic attack.
It's being that close to
Oh,
that
yeah.
much water, that much
And it's
power,
roaring and
it's
misting
humbling.
on you.
Yeah.
I was convinced we were going to die.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah. It's an impressive
And that kind
sight.
of stuff, I like I'm a little bit of an
Mm-hmm.
adrenaline junkie. I like to be scared and like on the brink of death a little bit. Like,
Well,
I
you
don't
were-
know. I
yeah.
enjoy that feeling.
Well, you were
but
definitely
I
there.
freaked out. And I
Yeah.
think it's because I was pregnant. I was like,
Well, you know,
oh my
I've-
gosh, we're about to die.
I've had quite a bit of those kind of moments in my life, the brink of death thing, and I just went back for another helping of that, and I'm not going to recommend it. It's not fun.
I know.
You know?
I don't know. There's something about it though. I like to do things that scare me.
Mm-hmm. That's why people like to go to amusement parks and ride roller coasters.
That's why we go on
Like,
dates
sure.
and things like that, because we like to be scared.
Well, that's women's dating experience because who do you know who you're going on a date with for real?
Yeah.
Oh, now
Yeah, we literally date our only predator.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that insane?
Mm-hmm.
That's who we look
I never thought of it
to
that way, but that
marry
does make
is the
sense.
only natural predator we have.
Huh.
I know. Sobering thought.
I never thought of myself as a predator, though.
Yeah, but it goes both ways. I mean, just because that that pretty little thing is giggling and laughing. You know, she could be, you know, putting bullets in you and putting in her trunk and dropping you in the swamp the next day. you
Yeah,
know?
but think about
So you
not
met my
every
second
woman
wife.
looks
Yeah.
like me.
Huh?
Not every woman looks like me and is capable of doing something like that.
Well, just because you're capable of doing that doesn't mean you're going to.
I know, but that's what I mean too. Like a little woman, really? Could they pull that off with most men?
They're the one that
Not
poisoned your
really.
coffee, right?
Well, men are much more likely to get it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Men are much
get
more
over on
likely to be
women.
violent,
Yeah.
and you know, and that's the thing is that nowadays, who can you trust? And that's the scary part about dating is that you don't know that person.
Mm-mm.
You don't know them, and so many people are willing to just go to somebody's house. I just met you. We had
I
drinks.
know.
Let's go party at your house, and you know, you never see them again.
Yeah.
You know. Well, that's depressing for a
Women
Wednesday.
go to the gym.
I
and
just wasted
carry
a whole bunch
gun.
of time looking for an old Bobby Sherman song called "Hey Little Woman" because you used that term,
Hey, little woman.
and I was going to resurrect it here. but I'm
Something
not
nobody
doing
has
that.
ever said to me in my life.
It's 4:18. Could you peel the curtain just a little bit and see if that rain is happening?
Oh no, they tacked him up.
Oh,
I'm just gonna remove myself.
I
from
got to
the
get
feed
Jeff
so I'm not
Mallinson
turning
over
around
here.
on the
Jeff Mallinson offered to come in, study the room, and set us up with curtains. And oh yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Cloudy.
wind is a little frisky too. Yeah,
those
these,
of you
but
on
these
the
are quickly
radio-
passing showers, by the way. So
Yeah, it
you
looks
won't be
a
starting to
little
look white
gray
as a
out there
ghost
right
now.
now, outside the
Oh,
the
nope.
windows of the Blue Water Broadcasting Studio.
yeah. Earlier we were talking about the New Hampshire poll for Democratic presidential candidates.
Yep.
Republicans, I was kind of disappointed because the only person that's really moving into positive territory with momentum is Rubio, and I'm fine with that. I think he's done a really good job, and
I'd be fine with either.
he
neither.
acquits himself well,
Yeah.
either on his own behalf or for the Trump administration. JD has come down a little bit, but I think that's temporary.
You know what would be interesting would be a Marco Rubio JD Vance ticket. I don't know if JD Vance would want to be vice president again, but he might.
He's good at it.
He's very good at it.
He's just hasn't been sitting around waiting for something to happen to Trump. He's
No.
been very active,
And he's got a family, so he's trying to take care of his family. So he needs a nice,
and he's had a
stable
baby.
arrangement.
Did you notice the overwhelming media attention his new child got when it came along?
Yeah, crickets.
Yeah.
Crickets.
Yeah,
Because
because they
that-
don't want anybody to see that a Republican white guy is married to a woman of color and making babies with her,
Yeah.
while all the people of color who are Democrats are married to white people. It's just the opposite.
Kind of strange, isn't it?
It is
Kind of strange.
Well, if they're gonna talk about all this crap, and it's just so old and it's so tiresome and it's so has nothing to do with where we're at as a society. Nothing. It's old news, but they insist on playing these games and pitting this group against that group.
Well, because they don't think people are going to notice.
It's like today they had a hearing in Congress, and what was it about? All the charges that an ICE facility, the one in New Jersey,
Mm-hmm.
was in wretched condition, serving bad food.
Mm.
First of all, they don't belong here. We shouldn't have to take care of them, but we're taking very good care of them, and that was proven today in Congress. So where do they go next? In the meantime, they're out there burning cars and doing all kinds of damage, anti-ICE. When you think about it, who in their right mind is anti-law enforcement?
The people who are breaking the law.
I never hear the Democrats take a minute to speak on Laken Riley or the hundreds of others who have been murdered, raped, or victims of some other
Because it's
killed
They
in
don't.
drunken DUI crashes. It's almost everything you see in that nature
These
involves.
CDL drivers.
I was
that
just
are-
gonna say the 18-wheeler crashes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's people who've gotten their license and can't read and write English. And they're driving 18-wheelers that are death traps.
And it's
Like-
being done in where? Democratic states that are sanctioning that kind of crap.
And It's just nuts. It's just nuts. But, you know, you just have to trust in God, say a little prayer saying, please, Lord, let me make it through the day and get on with your life. You know, you
I would
can't
just like a
lose.
week where everything is going well.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
week where Iran is actually saying, you know what, we're getting our ass kicked, so we will leave the Strait alone.
Yeah.
Let the ships pass through.
They're
And-
never going to do that.
No. So gas prices can come down and we can have the prospering economy we deserve and we'll get. There's always somebody willing to shoot capitalism in the foot, but
Mhm.
show me a place where the other option has worked. Can't do it. Can't
Exactly.
do it.
Exactly. Hey, wasn't Pamela going to try some of that possum candy? Was she going to do that?
I do have it here in front of me.
Should we torture her that way?
Did you try it, Greg?
No, I heard about it.
Why don't you try one?
Wiley, our buddy Wiley Poundstone, bro. No, I don't want. Not after what I heard about it.
What is it? It says on the container. It says like sweet, gamey, savory, something else. Sweet, tasty, gamey, savory.
Yeah, I mean,
like that.
It's a cute little can. This looks like something you would find at Cracker Barrel.
I know.
Oh,
I
it's an
asked.
Archie McPhee product. Oh, bless your heart.
I'm
Be
gonna try
careful.
it.
Possum flavored can. There's two little possums wearing cowboy hats. It's just adorable.
Archie
Oh
McPhee.
my gosh.
What?
Does it smell?
Yeah, it smells weird.
Archie McPhee is a company out of Seattle that produces all sorts of just bizarre products. And I would love. It's on my bucket list of places to go.
What is that's so
Janelle's a huge possum
weird.
fan, but I don't know that she enjoyed getting a tin of this.
Well, you know, old Granny on the Beverly Hillbillies.
Well, I can smell it. It smells like lunch meat.
It's weird.
It does.
I don't quite know what that
What
tastes
that
like.
is,
It's
yeah.
not foul, but it is
a really
strong.
weird,
It's
weird taste. Yeah.
it is like, you know.
Oh my God.
Okay, it's not disgusting
It's
like
just-
you would expect.
It's just strange.
It is weird.
Yeah.
It tastes like, okay, I'm going to tell you exactly what it tastes like, and you're going to say, oh, that is what it smells like. If I was to scrape the bottom of a kettle corn popcorn maker,
Oh,
that's and ate what is in
I
the
think
bottom of that. That is what it tastes like.
That's accurate.
That's what it is. Because it is a little bit sweet, but it tastes burnt.
I'm gonna get the taste
kind
of
of foul.
possum candy out of my mouth for a moment to talk about smoky notes.
yeah.
Because if you love barbecue, this is a place that must be on your to-do list.
Oh, it is. It is really good.
We had dinner there
Yeah.
and enjoyed it. You've got some great entree options, sandwiches, and things that come with one side, but nobody's gonna arrest you if you ask for extra sides. They're reasonably priced, and honestly, trying to pick one, I think it's kind of, I don't think it's possible to do and really enjoy what you're gonna have. Like I did the brisket melt. The brisket is something that's almost continuously cooking there. They do it the old-fashioned way. They take the time to do it right, so it falls apart at the touch of your fork. They've got an incredible array of sauces to either put on your sandwich, or if you want to do a brisket platter, you can do that too. The sides include potato twists, coleslaw. You can get those loaded, by the way. The potato twist with in the traditional shredded cheese and thing. Green beans, all the vegetables. The cabbage is spiked with Kaneka spicy sausage.
That'd be good.
That
And
sounds good.
it is very good. The baked beans are a palate cleansing delight. Mac and cheese that is so thick you literally have to cut it with the side of your fork.
It's really good.
And you got salads and other options as well. Great kids menu with tenders, grilled cheese, pulled pork sandwiches, and of course, a visit to Smoky Notes is incomplete unless you've tried the boudin balls. And for me, the perfect dip for those was honey mustard. So stop by and see them in the Lagoon Park Shopping Center. That's right by where that Petro sign is on Northeastern Boulevard. They're open Tuesday, Sunday from 11 to 11, Mondays for lunch. Sunday, by the way, from Monday, from 11 to 2. Lunch only on Monday, the rest of the week, 11 to 11. We've got some recreational opportunities, full bar, and a nice atmosphere. That's Smoky Notes. Visit them on the boulevard. It's not far from Adams Motorsports, as a matter of fact. Speaking of the boulevard, how's things moving?
More and more folks getting off work, and we are seeing more folks out on the roads, but no real issues at the moment. Just busy traffic. East South Boulevard, I-65 and 85, 231 to Wetumpka, busier spots at the moment. No issues. We'll keep you updated. High school students, Trenton State Community College dual enrollment program lets you earn college credit while you're still in high school. Take the first steps towards your college journey. Go to TrentonState.edu for more information. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
What are you getting? Still deciding, but I do know on August 11th, I'm choosing Rhett Marcus for Congress. Why Rhett Marcus? Because he's a true conservative, endorsed by President Trump and Senator Katie Britt.
Oh, then you can trust him.
And he's a small business owner, not a politician.
Sounds like this choice on August 11th is the easiest decision we'll ever make.
Remember to vote on August 11th. I'm Rhett Marcus, the Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Rhett for Alabama.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers.
It's just about 4:30. Where did the phone calls go? We started out hot. I guess I got a little bit too passionate at the beginning of the show. I'm sorry if I
because
tried
you
to
said we were playing Kill the Host, and nobody wants to kill you.
Nobody wants to kill the host. But now Blue Water Broadcasting is bringing you WACV Happy Hour with Smell-O-Vision. The lovely smell of possum candy wafting through the airwaves.
Yeah, it wafts really well.
It's still on the back of my tongue.
Yeah. Do you remember when
gross.
it was in the 70s, they had those experiments with the Smell-O-Vision?
Yeah.
You go to the movies and they had those little cards where you could, at certain points in the movie, you'd scratch the thing and that flashed up like a number on the screen, and you'd
Too much
scratch
work.
number 2.
That's funny.
It was weird. It was weird because you could have this aroma wafting all through the theater.
You say you're going to see The Odyssey.
I'm going.
Have you seen it?
Saturday?
No, I don't go to the movie theaters. Although I do, I mean, I kind of want to see it, but I kind of don't at the same time.
Well, I'm the same way. I was on the fence until I've heard Joey talking about it. I've got several of my theater friends who have seen it and liked it, and I'm like, okay, I need to go see this because I was firmly convinced it was going to be a flop.
Yeah.
And it still may be because I don't know if they're going to make back enough money to break even on this thing. But now I'm like, dang it.
I was really
I
surprised
wanna
at
see
the
what
opening
deal
box
is.
office, given the reaction to the
Yeah.
woke casting.
Yeah.
And I watched The Critical Drinker, who, again, I always bring his name up. And by the way, we will have the Movie Maven next hour.
Oh, good.
Awesome.
Good. We can ask her
Yay.
these questions too.
Um,
What did the Critical Drinker have to say about Odyssey?
They just really mocked the casting. And I guess one of the male roles is played by a transgender chick. And
Yeah.
they showed some of the
Elliot Page
stage combats. Yeah. What the hell?
Mm.
By the way, I just saw a video, somebody screaming about transgenderism. I don't know if the audio is clean, but the question posed by Riley Gaines, is it finally socially acceptable to say transgenderism is a mental illness? Yeah, I think it's okay. You can have that opinion. If somebody doesn't like it, too bad. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this
Is
person.
it anything else where you think you're something besides what you are, a mental illness?
Yeah.
It used to be under the DSM diagnoses, but
Oh, yeah.
it is no longer
No.
because you have more and more of those people who are.
What's the problem?
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They're not supposed to be here.
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. Lower your voice. Try it. Are you?
That does not look like a mentally well person to me.
That hair, goodness gracious.
Should we share this?
I would think you should.
This to me is somebody who is a few French fries short of a Happy Meal. Okay, can we pop that up, please?
Oh my gosh!
And I guess the audio's been cleaned up. So.
Why do you let those kids get away with this? They are not supposed to be here.
If you don't lower your voice, I am going to put handcuffs on you and I'm going to take you to a Baker Act facility. Lower your voice.
Try it.
Are you threatening me? Can we get another unit to deal with Jay Lee here? He is having a breakdown.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Wow.
There it is. There's the face of. I'm sorry, that is not a normal person.
No.
So, whose feelings are we hurting by saying that's not? I mean, that's somebody that's got issues that. Right? Why are you misgendering me? Has anybody in this room ever wasted 10 seconds being worried about or feeling offended about being misgendered?
I haven't, but I've been in situations.
But this is
where
what
I
the
have
left has done with misgendering and pronouns and all that bezel schmears. It's just so stupid.
I'm in situations all the time where I have to be very careful about that sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
And I always ask, how do you want to be called? And I've been at SCTC. One of the things that they do on your name tag, they want you to put what pronouns. How do you want to be referred to?
I like
That's on your
David
name
Blackman's
tag.
approach to that. David Blackman was set up to do an interview. It was with a prominent national publication or website that was energy related.
Yeah.
And before they did the interview, they sent him a fact sheet to fill in, and they asked for his pronouns. And he sent it back saying, I'm going to decline this interview. I don't do pronouns.
Yeah.
Thank you for your interest.
Yeah.
Who the hell thinks about that? Half of the people out there, I'm just talking off the top of my head, would know a pronoun from a canine.
No, if you were like, let's test your grammar right now.
I had to go online.
Tell
to
me what these
confirm-
few things are.
Yeah, I had to go online to confirm a doctor's appointment on Friday morning at the Baptist Family Medicine, and for the first time, on their little thing that the little boxes you check, the first time I saw they asked, "What are your pronouns? How do you prefer to be called?" And I was like, "Wow, this is the first time I've seen that." But unfortunately it's the world we live in now. We're having to deal with.
I don't want to live in that world.
I know it's part of being tolerant of other people, but the problem is it doesn't go two ways. It doesn't go both
Exactly,
ways.
and that's why I refuse to participate in that, because it doesn't cut both ways.
Is there any
Bunch of
more of this,
crap.
any more of this video? Does it get crazier? It's like another minute and a half.
Oh my
or another
gosh,
minute.
let's see.
I got to keep my hand ready for the dump button.
Oh, right.
Get on the ground right now.
No!
You're about to get sprayed.
No!
Get down on the ground right now.
Leave me alone!
I can come in there.
Leave me alone, please!
Okay, are you going to calm down?
I want to.
No, it's too late now. It's too late now. He's going to be taken away.
What she's yelling there is she. I'm a she. And on the brink of a nervous breakdown over a word. Oh, by the way, with purple hair. Anybody that has purple hair is also mentally questionable.
The people like this kill me, because that is not an honest attempt at passing as a woman at all. At all. You're wearing a just ridiculous garish wig and knee socks
with pink shoes.
Like, what is that? You are deranged. I'm sorry.
And from the body type, it's very hard to figure out what gender you are. It's very amorphous. It looks like a big potato.
Okay, Mrs. Potato Head, that's what we're going to
I'm
go
sorry,
with.
I don't know what you are. I'm not going to take your clothes off to look at your junk.
Oh gosh. It's just the
But the fact that they were so angry about it,
That's
You call me the wrong name.
yeah. If you got time to get upset about the pronoun summit, misgendering, like,
Yeah. Hmm.
you know what? This is a good time to realize we have other things to address today.
Yep. All right. Thank you for sharing that, though. That was most entertaining.
Let me take a quick look at my apps to make sure we're not missing any major story, getting lost in the weeds on the crack
Yeah.
pottery.
Well, and here's another thing, too, while you're looking at that. These people who are wanting to have people from other countries come into our country who come from a Muslim country where a person like this would be killed.
Instantly.
They would take them out and stone them.
They do it.
Push them off the
It's
top of
a
the building.
it's a daily event.
And they don't
in these
understand.
places.
They don't understand. They're, these LGBTQ for Palestine. The people in Palestine would kill them in an instant.
Yeah. Well, they don't want to. Their response to that is to stick a finger in each ear, going, no, don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. Wouldn't be prudent. All right, off to the traffic dungeon. Here's Skipper. 1819 News is next. Find out what's happening around the state.
Well, we've had a few minor accidents, minor roads and neighborhoods, parking lots, but nothing affecting traffic flow. Right now, we are busy, and we continue to build this afternoon, especially East South Boulevard, 231 to Wetumpka, and I-65 and 85 through the interchange are busiest spots most days, and they are right now. We'll keep you updated. Davis Door and Sash is your trusted source for quality replacement windows and doors. Save 10% on materials when you mention this ad. Visit DavisDoorandSashAlabama.com. Call 334-288-6010. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Bath Innovations. Call Bath Innovations today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
1819 News.
The vice chairwoman of the Alabama Democratic Party continues to urge Democratic voters to interfere in the Republican Party's upcoming special primary election that'll be held August 11th. Tabitha Eisner is even listing the names of Republicans that she wants targeted and derailed from that primary so that lesser candidates will win and Democrats have a greater chance to challenge them in the general election. Those names being targeted by Eisner are within the congressional district races, Jerry Carl, Rhett Marquez, and Amy Aiken. Eisner posted on Facebook this week those names, saying she wants to see them knocked off the ballot. A bill that would have required closed party primaries and prevent this type of crossover voting and interference was introduced by state lawmaker Ernie Yarbrough in the 2026 legislative session. However, House Speaker Nathaniel Ledbetter intentionally shut down the session early on that last day so that the bill would not be passed. I'll be back with more Alabama stories after this.
Are you enjoying 1819 News? If so, consider joining 1819 News as a member. As a nonprofit news organization, we depend on the support of Alabamians like you. Memberships start out as little as $5 a month, and you'll get access to exclusive content only offered to our members. You'll be supporting independent journalism done by people who cherish Alabama values. Become a member today by visiting 1819news.com and clicking Become a Member. That's 1819news.com and click Become a Member today.
Alabama beaches have been closed down as Tropical Storm Bertha now affects that area. The storm is moving westward through the Gulf states today. Rainfall and storm surges are expected to bring as much as 6 inches of rain to some areas in coastal Alabama. Double red flags are flying at all Alabama beaches. Anyone who enters the water will be fined and even arrested. I'm Andrea Tice.
For more news affecting Alabamians, go to 1819news.com. And while you're there, subscribe to the daily newsletter.
Bath Innovations of Alabama can replace your old bathtub with a low-step shower featuring built-in seating, secure grab bars, and slip-resistant flooring, often installed in as little as 1 day. Call Bath Innovations of Alabama today to schedule your free in-home consultation.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror, and that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now, 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Hi, this is Bo Goodson with the Goodson Group with your Real Estate Minute. Here are several ways to attract more buyers to your home. First, price it right to sell, not to sit. An accurate market analysis will tell you what price it should be. Next, prepare the home to show and sell by deep cleaning by a professional cleaner, including carpet. Declutter all rooms, including closets. Evaluate flooring, replace if needed. Paint inside and out where needed, and make the kitchen and bath sparkle. How about the exterior? Are the colors faded on the shutters or fascia? Power washing them and all sidewalks and driveways and patios prior to listing the house. Remember, your price and curb appeal will create a showing appointment. Your condition of the house will make them stay and look longer and buy quicker. For all the steps you need to take to get your house ready for sale, call Bo Goodson at the Goodson Group, 334-221-2883 or 334-551-0225.
Adams Drugs is your hometown pharmacy. If you're tired of indifference, lines, attitudes at some of the major chain pharmacies, please pick any of the 12 Adams Drugs locations and pay them a visit. Whether it's for an over-the-counter need or you'd like somebody else to fill your prescriptions, allow yourself to be treated as you should. Customer service is something they practice every day. It's not something you luck into at Adams Drugs. They built their reputation over that. Now with 12 locations over 60-plus years, they do it right. They care about you. They're out to build a relationship. I love walking into my location at Copperfield and Taylor Road and getting greeted by a first name. You know, it's really, really cool. Adams Drugs also has a product you want to make sure that you have at home and maybe traveling with you called butt paste. Formulated by their pharmacists to cure the rage of diaper rash, people have found that to be a great skin replenisher or a quick cure for little bug bites and things like that, dry skin. It works. In fact, it went viral on TikTok. Do yourself a favor. Get better treatment for your health from Adams Drugs. Start at adamsdrugs.net.
Hey, Biscuits fans, make Wednesdays a night to remember with 334 nights at Davos Park. Fans can enjoy $3 hot dogs, $3 peanuts, and $4 craft beer cans while cheering on the Biscuits. It's fun, affordable, and the perfect midweek escape. Get your tickets at biscuitsbaseball.com or call 323-BALL. Butter up.
For too long, Alabama's statewide news companies have shamed us for our conservative Christian values. Alabama deserves a news company that cherishes our culture, a company that isn't bought and paid for by the powers that be. 1819 News is that company. Run by Alabamians for Alabamians, 1819 News celebrates what is good and beautiful about our state, while exposing those who work against our values in secret. Just go to 1819news.com to learn more. Subscribe to our newsletter. That's 1819news.com.
Rich Thomas Weather, a service of Riverside Chevrolet Wetumpka. If it's Chevy, it's Riverside. Best price, best selection. Check them out on the web at riversideusa.net.
Well, hi, everybody. Showers and storms will populate the radar well into the evening hours tonight before they fade out. And you know the drill. Not every town gets wet. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday and Saturday, I think the number of storms will pick up and be in quite generous supply, but still random. High temperatures perhaps down just a notch to the lower 90s, but still triple digits on the heat index, and 70s at night. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
Live local talk, the River Region's only 24-hour News Talk FM station. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
I am Jeff Bezos, and it pains me greatly to admit defeat, but I was outbid last week in my attempt to purchase Gus the dinosaur. Yeah, my plan was to extract its DNA and bring the Tyrannosaurus Rex back to life. But not for evil, but as a gift to humanity. You see, my plan was to reanimate all varieties of dinosaurs and put them in a zoo on a remote island, so ordinary people could enjoy these magnificent prehistoric creatures. I was to call it Dinosaur Park. No, or maybe a Jurassic Land? No, well, don't worry. I'd put them all behind really, really tall fences so they'd never get out. And I had the perfect person to put in charge of security. The guy who played Newman on Seinfeld. Life finds a way.
I wasn't around Monday, so I'm catching up on some of the stuff I missed. Our weekly missive from Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, the first Jurassic Park to me was always the best. Really was.
You know, I agree with you, and one reason was that was my introduction to CGI, and I thought they did such having. You know, I grew up with the rubber monsters. You know, the guy in the Godzilla outfit that somehow just loved. We talked to a guy who got struck by lightning. Godzilla liked to knock over high power lines. He liked to black out Tokyo. Or the really, I mean, I will always maintain, and I don't mean to sound old fashioned or even old, but the best King Kong was the first.
Yeah. Yeah. It really was.
And it's fun when you take a moment and think back to people that went to the theater almost 100 years ago. It's 93 years ago since that movie.
That's insane.
Yeah. 1933. Yeah.
That were introduced. I mean, first of all, sound on motion pictures was only 6 years old at that point.
Yep.
But to see the portrayal shot with love and care, frame by frame, with this beast on top of the Empire State, that was mighty awesome.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Work in its time. And the subsequent attempts to portray Kong
didn't work too good.
No.
The one in the 70s, the
Jeff Bridges one.
Yeah, it didn't capture the magic. And
No.
then the one that what's his name? That did the Lord of the Rings movies.
I know who you're talking about, but
He loved that movie, the original one, and wanted to make his own epic King Kong movie, and it was okay, but it was never as good as the original. You know, I remember going to see Jurassic Park with my brother-in-law and a bunch of other of our friends at a midnight showing, and when we first saw the dinosaurs, we all went nuts.
it was so
because
good.
It was a moment that you've never seen before.
Not to be uncouth, which I guess I can be from time to time.
Yeah.
But one of the key scenes in that first Jurassic movie was the woman who was sticking her hand
Into
Yeah, and
in a big pile of Stegosaurus or Triceratops
poop. Yeah.
poop. Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, ew.
Well, this is some pretty honest movie making here, you know, because that's what they do. That's what veterinarians do.
She was a botanist, wasn't she? She
Yes.
was looking for plants.
She was looking
The
for
old
what plants they were eating.
prehistoric
and-
plants.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just,
And nobody knew what a velociraptor was until that movie. I'd never heard of
True.
it. And I was like a lot of that's always been a thing for kids, dinosaurs.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. One of my grandsons is he knows all the names. He's got, little toys, and he just
But isn't an
loves it.
actual velociraptor, they debunked it and it's like a small bird-like creature?
Yeah, but I would not want to have 20 of them attack me.
No.
Can you imagine a little chihuahua-sized dinosaur?
One of the
fangs?
most memorable scenes for me is from, I think, the third Jurassic Park, when the
Yeah.
family's on the island
Mhm.
and they get eaten by teeny tiny little ones.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
little girl gets surrounded by those little itty bitty dinosaurs on the beach.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is horrific.
Yeah,
But-
man.
I want to lay in a field of grass someday and get gang licked by a herd of Yorkshire Terrier puppies. That would be fun.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Bunch of little manchdoinies.
See, if somebody wants to make money, they need to come up with a way to fulfill fantasies like that.
Speaking of perverts,
yeah.
Not that we were necessarily. Did you hear about the situation of a walking trail in Massachusetts?
No.
People are getting ready to go for a nice healthy hike, breathe some fresh air, and they run into a mime.
Oh gosh, what?
Mime?
Yeah.
Do you have a clip?
Hang on, there's going to be.
Well, there's
clip
audio here.
I've got. Let's listen
Okay,
to
they
the
have
audio.
an
If I can
interview.
get the clip, we'll do it.
I'm shocked. I'm surprised because I walk here all the time.
I think I've seen this person maybe 5 times.
He passed me when I was going down the path. Kind of freaked me out a bit. Top hat, Dracula paint on his face, black cape, cane. Real creepy.
Causing a disturbance and, harassing people, that's just not appropriate, no matter what you call yourself or do.
He was just kind of by the bushes, by the water, off the path, kind of stumbling around the bushes by himself. And that was when it started to get a little darker, so I got a little spooked.
All right.
Weird.
Wait,
What was he doing?
Yeah, what actually was he doing? Miming?
I
mean, what's threatening about that?
I mean, yeah, the dressing up funny. Okay, I could see that, but did he actually do anything to anybody?
It says he's being charged with criminal harassment.
Well,
but I mean,
yeah,
but
he didn't make any noise, obviously. He was like aggressively
There he is.
making a
That's
box
it. That's it.
in their face.
Whoa! Can you share that?
Yes. All right, it's ready.
Yeah, let's.
Come on.
I'm shocked. I'm surprised because, I walk here all the time.
I think I've seen this person maybe like 5 times.
He passed me when I was going down the path. Kind of freaked me out a bit. Top hat, Dracula paint on his face, black cape, cane. Real creepy.
He's a man described by witnesses as in a mime costume, often seen along the Cochituate Rail Trail in both Natick and Framingham.
I've seen this person walk by. In fact, I've seen this person walk on the main street. And, I've always asked myself, like, why is he dressed like that?
More than his appearance, it's the crimes he's accused of that has spooked people out. State police had a warrant for his arrest and took him into custody along the same trail on Sunday. He was identified as 29-year-old Hernan Asael Villagran Lux.
Okay.
I love it when the news anchors show off their
Yeah.
linguistic skills.
What's
the
the warrant for?
Right. And they need to elaborate on what he did because so
Yeah,
far
keep-
he
keep
just looks
going.
cool.
Criminal harassment, that's what the charge is. Let's hear a little more.
And faces 3 criminal harassment charges. Villagran Lux was arraigned on Monday at Framingham District Court.
Causing a disturbance and, harassing people, that's just not appropriate, no matter what you call yourself or do.
Tracy Q says the man's demeanor along the trail raised red flags.
He was just kind of by the bushes, by the water. So that was a little weird that he was just kind of off the path, kind of stumbling around the bushes by himself.
Weirdos used to be
Yeah.
able to just exist.
Yeah,
I'm sick of
sorry.
this. Because if that guy dressed up in a blue wig as a freak was on that trail, nobody would have said nothing. He could have been hollering,
Mm-hmm.
and they wouldn't have said anything. It wouldn't be on the
And
news.
had a name tag saying "Call me she."
Not at all.
Yeah.
But this guy is just walking
Because
around and
unless-
looks like a weirdo,
Unless
and he's
he was
not.
walking up to people and.
She said he
doing
was
weird
standing
things.
by the bushes.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Yeah, he looks weird. So what? Now, if they go to Atlanta to Dragon Con, they're going to see a whole lot worse than that walking around downtown on Peachtree Street.
Seriously.
If you ever
This
go
is
to a
just
convention, people
ridiculous.
dress up in all sorts of crazy things.
Yeah, some people just
'Cause
like to do that.
That's fun. It's like Halloween. A lot
Even
of
if
people
you
dress up in
decided to
Halloween.
dress up in a costume and exist on a regular Wednesday.
Yep.
Why not?
Yep. Yep.
Because you know for a fact, up in Massachusetts, that blue-haired freak, they wouldn't have said anything about it.
Nope.
Not there.
No.
How about the blue-haired freak that's in Congress? That
Oh my
lady-
God.
Exactly.
You know what?
Hook nose.
She's there because there's a lot of stupid people in her district who keep sending her back. That old bitch.
She looks like
Jeez.
the witch that wanted to eat Hansel and Gretel. That's what she looks like. But you see that people don't arrest her for criminal harassment. So I'm wondering about this. I'm not. There's something more about this. If he's got a warrant out for his arrest, maybe he did something, and that's why they took him in. But
No.
just dressing up weird? No, I'm sorry.
People aren't allowed to just be weird anymore.
Yeah.
You got to be a total
The tranny was
mental
far.
case freak show in
the-
order for people to look past you.
The tranny was far more mentally unstable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was not the behavior of a normal human being. I weighed briefly. Do I transfer this from X to a video that I can post on Facebook? And I thought, nah, I really don't want to put anything on Facebook anymore.
Yeah.
Although what's funny, the picture of me and Mitch McConnell's wife in the hospital.
Yeah.
You know, we think that everybody knows what we know or watches the news the way we do and catches all this
No.
stuff. And there were a lot of people that had no idea who that woman was.
No idea. It was so funny.
Yeah. I didn't want to make fun of anybody that didn't know, but it's a reminder that we're a little bit deeper into topical stuff than the average person.
I think so. But isn't it weird that we haven't had anything else since then?
No, we have not heard from Mitch.
No more
He's
pictures.
dead. You
no
guys.
video.
He's
Rigor
been dead.
mortis.
He's been dead for 6 weeks at least. I'm calling it. We'll never know for sure because they won't admit
They're
it,
not
but
gonna
he
tell us.
is
No.
dead.
You all know our good friend, Dr. David Thrasher, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He told me that Lindsey Graham died because he didn't get the surgery that I did.
Oh, that's scary.
Wow.
So
Wow. Was he just misdiagnosed or
no,
was he
they
just waiting? Or?
Here's the thing. It's not uncommon to have one of these things in your body.
Uh-huh.
No.
And even after they find it, they've known about mine for several years. What they do is watch the shape of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I get an ultrasound every year, and if it stayed the same size, they weren't worried. In the last ultrasound I had earlier this summer, it had grown by about 35-40%.
Yeah.
Oh.
That means it breaks. If it ruptures, you're dead.
Yeah.
There's nothing they can do. You're here 1 minute and you're gone, just like Lindsay was.
Yep. Yep.
So if that makes anybody understand now, it's a serious. It takes about I was on the table for a couple of hours, I guess.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I had the chance to fix it. I hate the recovery part of it.
Mm.
But I'm still here.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to be better for it.
And I'm hanging on.
Yeah.
I'm hanging on. This is the first time I've done both shows.
And you're making it through.
Slow build-up. Yeah, and I am going to stop by Baumhauer's and pick something up for dinner.
Yeah, you should. You should.
So if you were planning on going to Baumhauer's or wondering if that was still on, Mike Mest, I texted with him earlier. And the group will be gathering. Some of them may be getting there right about now, and I'll head over. I'm just going to pick up something to bring home.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I can't.
You need to rest.
I need
Yeah,
to
you
do
need to
that.
rest.
Don't
Now, let me
overdo
ask
it.
you this question. Are we coming up on any of the anniversaries of your starting here at Blue Water or?
Yes, the anniversary of this show is about a month off.
Yeah, so we should plan to do a big
The end of
thing at-
August. We do a big
big
party at
thing
the end of August. every
Baumhauer's for that. Of course, your birthday's in September, so we got to do something about that.
Maybe we
fact
should
that
do
you
that one in
survived.
Millbrook.
Well, at some point
Yeah,
we
that's an idea.
we could do
That's an idea.
two.
Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
not? I don't know. I have to talk to Bob, who, by the way, was one of the first people to send me a message when I was coming out of the anesthesia.
Aww.
So heard your
What are you saying?
heard you had a little procedure down there. Yeah, I know what it was because I was calling last Wednesday, the Last Supper.
Yeah.
He says, I could look it up. It'd take me a second here.
That's funny.
Says, I don't know if I like that name. I said, well, we had a lot of nice people show up to join me, and we had good food and a good time. But we don't have a date yet for our first Millbrook event. Obviously, the anticipation. People have been waiting for a Prattville, Millbrook, Wetumpka area Baumhauer's.
Yeah.
Since I started here. It's finally arrived, and it's really a nicely designed restaurant. It's got the bar has cozy. There's a whole section that gives you a view of the outdoors and the pastoral setting that's around.
Ooh, that's nice.
That sports complex.
That's nice.
It really is. And of course, you can get delivery from either Baumhauer's Victory Grill at baumhauers.com. And we hope to see you over there. Also, David Blackman is expected to join us tomorrow.
Yay!
And our tour of the never-ending American Idiocracy, and I got to remember to save that clip. That would be a good one for the Idiocracy.
He would love that.
Oh my
He would
gosh.
love that.
Yeah. is brought to you by Montgomery Paint and Body. Our thanks to Donnie Turner and team for getting behind the best of the best. With David, we sure do appreciate the support. And of course, if your car is damaged in a wreck or some other way, whatever the situation, give it the TLC it deserves. Alabama law allows you to make that choice. So choose wisely. So many body shops, they may have a name of the previous owner and they kept the name, but it's owned by some group in another town. They're just operating the business. Donnie is there along with son Brandon, and they still have that pride of ownership, local ownership. Every single car that they process there, it matters. They don't take anything for granted, because when you get your car back, they want you to tell everybody you know within the sound of your voice that you took it to Montgomery Paint and Body and they did a phenomenal job, because that's what they do. 27 wreck with a W in the 334. Is there activity out there, Skipper? Any wrecks?
Traffic continues to build, and we got folks getting off work. We're really getting busy on I-65 and 85 at the interchange. All over Montgomery, we're seeing heavy traffic, but the good news is the few minor accidents we have out of the way. Keep it here. We'll update you if anything happens to slow you down. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. That ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor on 585 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up with Lieutenant Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew. U.S. Trade Representative Jameson Greer says today he is confident that fresh U.S. tariff threats on Canada will not jeopardize trade relations with the United States' northern neighbor, but he offered no sign that negotiations with Ottawa have advanced. Here's a hack attack that only adds to some of the apprehension surrounding artificial intelligence technology.
OpenAI confirms its AI system without any outside direction apparently hacked into another AI company. Last week, AI startup Hugging Face detected an intrusion into its data processing systems. Hugging Face's co-founder says the attack was from an AI agent, noting it was mind-blowing that it happened autonomously, while adding there was no malicious intent from OpenAI.
That is Rich Thomason reporting. U.S. stock indexes barely budge after oil prices climbed another 3% on Wall Street. With the Wall Street Business Report, I'm Bob Agnew.
Hi, I'm Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop Wellness Center at 8161 Vaughan Road. You know, with over 30 years experience in natural wellness, I've seen countless health fads come and go. A few years ago, we added a patented technology that actually activates your stem cells. It reverses the aging process at the cellular level. However, you do need proper hydration and targeted nutrition. At the Herb Shop, our advanced scanning and testing technology allows us to accurately assess your nutritional needs and get a customized plan for you. Come in today and see what the Herb Shop can do for you.
Attention River Region business owners. Local counties are now inspecting and enforcing backflow prevention requirements. Headley Plumbing is fully certified to install, repair, and test backflow preventers, helping you stay compliant and avoid costly violations. We've been serving the River Region for decades with dependable professional service you can trust. No membership, no contract, just fair, reliable service. Call Headley Plumbing at 285-3667 or visit headleyplumbing.com. In our business, a flush beats a full house.
Headley Metal Buildings has been your source for quality metal buildings in the River Region since 2007. Carports up to 24 feet wide, RV covers, storage buildings, even a sturdy metal barn up to 54 feet wide. Your structure can be customized, installed on level ground, and comes with a 20-year warranty. Let Headley Metal Buildings help you find the perfect solution. Financing available. Call 285-3667 for details or find Headley Metal Buildings on Facebook.
The cost of living issues really are on the forefront of everybody's mind.
We have to focus as much as we can on controlling costs.
Alabama Power is freezing rates and requiring data centers to pay the full cost of their energy.
It's so important that the big data centers have to pay their fair share.
Alabama Power has always been incredibly responsive.
Alabama Power is not only listening, but they're leading the way and putting their customers first.
Pizza Perfect is carrying over the $10 buffet for July. They also have the perfect deal to feed your family tonight. Order any large pizza and get an order of boneless wings free. Pizza Perfect is known for their all-you-can-eat buffet, including pizza, spaghetti, breadsticks, salad, dessert, and drink, and it's only $10 in July. Available Monday through Saturday for lunch and for dinner on Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. Buy any large pizza, get an order of boneless wings on the house at Pizza Perfect, Coliseum Boulevard, Eastbrook, pickup and delivery.
Hi, I'm Doug Tullis with Eclectic Coins, 543 Northeastern Boulevard. Since I've partnered with Blue Water Broadcasting, my business has grown more than I could ever imagine. If you're looking to grow your business, please consider giving Blue Water Broadcasting a call. They work for me. I know they'll work for you.
Our advertisers are our biggest advocates. Call us to find out how radio can increase your bottom line. Blue Water Broadcasting. Local folks helping local business.
Broadcasting from the Riverside Chevrolet Master Control Center, this is WACV Cusana, News Talk 93.1 FM. When it's Chevy, it's Riverside.
With SRN News, I'm Keith Peters in Washington. The House adopted a Republican-only $95 billion budget proposal, a long-shot effort to fund the Iran war and other White House priorities. Speaker Mike Johnson worked Wednesday to push it over objections from Democrats and some GOP holdouts as priority before the midterm elections. The package includes $73 billion for the Pentagon and other national security needs. Tropical storm Bertha has made landfall on the southern tip of Louisiana. The storm moving slowly along the Gulf Coast on Wednesday, packing strong winds that extend as much as 100 miles from its center. Damaging winds and storm surge are the main threats for the Deep South states. On Wall Street, the Dow down by 6 points. The Nasdaq dropped 146. More details at srnnews.com.
Are you carrying more than $10,000 in credit card debt? Do you feel like you're running on a financial treadmill, making payment after payment, month after month, yet never getting ahead? If you're tired of watching your hard-earned money disappear into interest charges, there may be options available to help you take back control of your finances. At Total Financial Freedom, they'll show you what qualified consumers may be able to save through programs designed to help them resolve debt faster than making minimum payments alone. The consultation is free, confidential, and comes with absolutely no obligation. Why spend years, sometimes decades, paying thousands in interest when there may be a better path forward? Total Financial Freedom is a Christian-owned company that has helped thousands of Americans pursue financial freedom for nearly 20 years and is proudly A+ rated and accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now and ask how you can receive a complimentary copy of The Debt Dietitian. Stop running in place. Start moving toward financial freedom at 866-744-7344. 866-744-7344.
This is not headline news. It's National Hammock Day, which means tomorrow is National Help I'm Still Stuck in This Hammock Day. It's World Brain Day. Well, we still use them instead of asking chat everything. Don Henley turned 79 today. He's still living life in the fast lane, but he's driving too slow and left his blinker on. And a Mississippi woman was busted driving naked while in possession of weed and illegal guns. To find out more, Google boobies, doobies, and Uzis. This is not headline news.
Oh my goodness, dead air.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I thought it was faster than that.
It's my fault. We were talking about the whole mime situation.
I just looked up and found more information about the mime and what he actually did.
All right, let's hear it.
So I am in favor of people dressing weird and being their weirdo selves. However, this man is accused of stripping naked and rubbing cooking oil all over his body.
Well, yeah, there should be an arrest warrant for
and harassing women.
Yeah. Purposely doing this like in front of a group of women, not just going out there and doing that, but purposely doing it in front of a group of women.
Yeah.
And then it says he began working out. Okay.
But you don't just arrest somebody because they look weird,
No.
That's another thing that bothers me about all these protests. The whistles. You see the those whistles they're blowing at these ICE protests where they're showing up, and I'm like, that's creating bodily harm to those officers.
Whistles.
Yeah, they have these little whistles they blow. They're really loud, while they're protesting, and the ICE guys are just standing there taking it. They're yelling obscenities at them and all this stuff, but the whistles, I think you should be able to arrest somebody for doing that because you're hurting their ears.
I'm sick of people.
Yeah.
I just know I couldn't be a cop because I would be
Oh yeah.
I would be fired and jailed for my reaction to that
Mowing
kind of
them down.
treatment.
Yeah.
I just know I can't. I could not handle that kind of just goading me into reacting. I know I would react because guess what? I do that. I react.
Yeah.
The shameless media, promoting that ICE is some kind of Gestapo. The same media that applauded Obama for giving guy that leads it, his name, Tom Homan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Medal of Honor, Medal of Freedom, for doing a great job deporting people who don't belong here. Now all of a sudden he's Satan and the whole organization is bad, and they have nothing to say on behalf of the victims. And there are tens of thousands of them, ranging from theft to murder.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't know why people can take that side. I just don't.
And it bothers me that these people are professional protesters. They're going from protest to protest. They're getting paid to do this. And it's fake. It's presenting yourself as something other than you are.
They're just a bunch of
the freak show got out of control in the late 60s.
Yeah.
And they, all kinds of anti-cop stuff. And what they did with that was help get Richard Nixon elected president because he was law and order. And most normal people like to live among law-abiding citizens.
Yep.
Which is why I hope my next door neighbor will figure out a way to keep her dog from breaking into my house.
Wait, what?
It's a sweet dog.
How does it do that?
Really got to close the doors tight.
There must be something in your house that they really want. They're smelling chicken.
Do you have
tenders or
those
something?
door handles that come out to the side that it can pull down?
We have those old school crystal door handles.
Well, how does it open that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess when I look,
They don't latch all the way and he just pushes through them.
yeah.
Could
Well,
be.
it's technically it's my fault, but really the dog. Maybe I don't know if it's craving
Yeah,
attention.
why is it trying to get into the house?
Yeah,
That's not theirs.
it's really strange when you're in bed and you wake up and you see somebody else's dog.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Hey.
Well, hello there.
And I can tell you the one thing I don't, and the dog is, like I said, the dog is sweet, dog is friendly. I don't want the dog to
You
be
sure it's not a ghost dog?
But I can tell you this: if the dog got
I
friendly
like ghost
and put his
stories.
paws on the front of my body,
Yeah.
in the groin region,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You're a little tender there right now. Just
Yeah.
a wee bit. Just a wee bit.
and it's hard to walk with your legs crossed, Can't do it. Hey, good for RFK Jr., former Democrat, by the way,
Oh, yeah.
freezing $867 million in Medicaid funds to California because they were going to people who didn't deserve it.
Yep.
This is the thing I heard Tom Moore, who is awesome, on the morning show. I was listening before I came back Monday. Did I come in Monday at all? No.
Tuesday's when you came in.
I dropped by Tuesday.
About 40 minutes on
Yeah.
Tuesday.
And talking about Jackson Hospital and yes, there was some bad management.
Yeah.
I really can't speak with any authority on the arrangement with Blue Cross. But you can't keep any business open when a third of your clientele is paying nothing.
Right.
Yeah, it's impossible.
And they're not in a system that is, the same people that make the laws that make you provide the care they need.
Yep.
Should be compensating you for that care if there's no other form of reimbursement.
Yeah.
And that's why Jackson's in trouble. And, Tom, and I really can't disagree. He's of the opinion that their closing is inevitable. And that's really
Yeah,
sad.
it's not
We really
if, it's
don't need
when.
that to happen.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit later, let me check my email quickly. Here, I'm so modern. Oh, and here it is, the Movie Maven menu.
All right.
Ooh, is Brant calling?
All
Brant
right.
will not be
That's-
joining us this afternoon, but he sends regards. And
Sure.
again, 387-0094 for some awesome advice. Have you called to talk to him about your...
Not yet.
Wow.
Not yet.
Let's
But
not.
we're going to set up an appointment because I want to talk to him probably the either next week or the first week of August, just to say, okay, here's where we're going. Oh yeah, Pamela wasn't here to hear that I am now a stockholder.
Yes.
My
that was last week.
yeah, my father passed away,
know.
and there's stock that has been passed down from my great grandfather all the way down to me and my sisters now.
One of the shows we're going to talk about is Backrooms. Are you familiar with that?
I want to see it.
I'm familiar with the lore about Backrooms.
Oh, so you can talk about that. That'd be cool.
I think you should join this conversation.
Yeah,
and
Yeah, I
just
wanna
do
see
what
that.
she has to say.
creepy memes.
Is it streaming
on
now?
TikTok,
Yes.
on Apple and on Prime, I think, right? Yeah.
So we've got that, and we have TS on the phone. Good afternoon.
Yes. Hey, girl.
Honey bunny.
Hi,
What's
how
up?
are you?
Greg, you're not pushing it like Janelle said. You're not getting in there too early and pushing it too hard, are you? Greg?
No.
Okay.
That's why Pamela and I are here. We're here to do the heavy lifting, and we're keeping a
No,
constant
it
watch
ain't no
on you.
heavy lifting. It's just Greg being Greg, okay?
Yeah.
Now, that's not why I called.
Okay.
You know why I called?
Why?
I just lost my ENT in my allergy department of almost 40 years that Jackson Hospital closed down. Its name was Montgomery Ophthalmolaryngology, and as of the 30th of this month, they're gone.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear it because Dr. Borg is referring all of his patients to UAB, which is okay. I don't mind.
Mm.
But
UAB is
you
great,
know,
but you know what?
that-
That's still an hour drive.
Yeah.
You got to take a day
Well-
off to go to the doctor in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but if that's where Dr. Borg wants us to go, I guess that's where we're going.
Yeah.
But
Well, my
it
wife.
just breaks my heart.
Yes. By the
Yeah.
way, if you're
That
feeling
place
low,
is-
try this delicious Surefine chocolate milk from Food Outlet. This has been
Oh,
a treat.
Lord. Serious?
Yes.
Well, T-Spirit,
Are you-
TS, my wife has had to get an appointment in Opelika with an otolaryngologist there because she had an appointment at the Jackson office, and then they called and said, "Oh, by the way, we're closing." So she had to get an appointment with somebody in Opelika. So
Well, they cracked me up because I started crying on the phone. They're like, "No, don't cry." So I'm going tomorrow to get my last allergy serum thing
Yeah.
and taking Dr. Borg a pecan pie and a card. It's just sad. And I don't care about me per se, but Montgomery needs that hospital.
It does.
Absolutely does. I wonder if our beloved mayor, our BM, understands that.
Oh, please.
No.
No. Maybe Baptist will scoop it up, but, it's all good.
But
I love
then-
you guys. I
We
just
love
kind
you.
of had to
thank you,
Thank
TS.
you,
a little
TS.
bit.
Yeah.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
But if BS scoops it up, then if Baptist scoops it up, then Baptist is the monopoly.
Well, but, it's just a city this size, almost 250,000 people, should have 3 options for hospitals. This
Yeah.
isn't Hooterville.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it is the whole idea that we're going to let a hospital close and then bond some ridiculous fantasy convention center while we're understaffed in police. Our roads are in SH condition.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing going down Carter Hill, going down Vaughan.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the Ho Chi Minh Trail all over again.
Montgomery is lucky that the surrounding communities are awesome.
Yes.
Because the people who get stationed at Maxwell, they don't have anything to do in Montgomery.
Yeah.
And if we lose Jackson, that really compromises that base.
It really does.
Yeah.
All right, it's 5:21. Back. It looks like something new has occurred on the roads. We've got Skipper's traffic, Rich's forecast. The movie Maven coming up.
Well, at the moment, slow traffic, 85 northbound Bell to Taylor to Chantilly. We are pretty loaded up on 65 and 85 through the interchange. East-South Boulevard, two of our busier spots, as well as 231 to Wetumpka. Highways 80, 331, and Troy Highway, light to moderate outbound traffic. So far, so good. Keep it here for updates. At Thompson Tractor, their new service commitment includes next-day parts and 2-day repairs. That ensures you stay up and running without missing a beat. Thompson Tractor, off I-85 just past Chantilly Parkway. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery Skywatch traffic.
Rich Thomas weather is brought to you by Mr. Electric of Montgomery. Mr. Electric, we've got the power to make things better. Visit MrElectric.com.
Rich Thomas weather.
Well, hi, everybody. Showers and storms will populate the radar well into the evening hours tonight before they fade out. And you know the drill. Not every town gets wet. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday and Saturday, I think the number of storms will pick up and be in quite generous supply, but still random. High temperatures perhaps down just a notch to the lower 90s, but still triple digits on the heat index, and 70s at night. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
At Montgomery Men's Health, we saw a bunch of patients last month. Almost none came because of an ad. They came because something happened. A fight with a wife who finally said, "Get help." A breakup. A new relationship that made them aware of things they used to ignore. A photo a friend tagged them in. One guy said he just stared at himself in the mirror. And that was enough. If today's your day, call right now. 334-440-3663. I'm Dr. Smith, urologist and advisor to Montgomery Men's Health. Built on almost 15 years of treating men in Alabama, one patient at a time. Dedicated to ED, low T, and male performance. Here's what happens when you call. We book you this week. We'll get a lab in an hour. For ED, we walk you through your real options at the same visit. A plan before you leave. Don't let today turn into next year. Call now. 334-440-3663. That's 334-440-3663. MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
A new year brings new opportunities, and right now the market is starting to shift.
Interest rates are beginning to come down, which means more buying power and more options for buyers who've been waiting.
If you're thinking about buying a home, this could be the moment to take that next step.
And whether you're buying, selling, or investing, having experience on your side matters more than ever.
At Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, we're also growing our team.
If you're an experienced agent ready to make a difference in this market and want to be part of a team that values knowledge, support, and results, call Hannah and Eddie Realty Group, where opportunity meets experience.
When it comes to your mortgage, who you work with matters. And this is one decision where local makes all the difference. Don't fall victim to flashy mailers, spam calls, or 1-800-lenders who don't even know your name, much less your neighborhood. Those lenders are often sitting in some faraway state, reading from a script, and chasing volume, not relationships. A local lender understands the market you live in, or should I say that we live in. At Alabama Home Mortgage, you can look at us in the eye and trust us with one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. Local lenders don't disappear after closing day. Our reputation is built right here, one family at a time. So before you pick up the phone and call a stranger, remember us, Kim Williams and Madeline Cannon at Alabama Home Mortgage. You deserve guidance from someone who knows the community because they're a part of it. Give us a call at Alabama Home Mortgage today at 334-567-4223 or visit us online at myalabamahomemortgage.com. That's Alabama Home Mortgage, because there is a difference in mortgage companies. NMLS 1586368, Equal Housing Lender.
Don't you love the feeling of coming home to a clean house? Let Southern Bells Cleaning Service get your home in order. Families in the River region trust Southern Bells because they know Callan and Jesse will show up on time and believe in cleaning the old-fashioned way. They bring all their own supplies and specialize in full-service, residential, commercial, vacant properties, and construction cleanup. Estimates are always free. Call Southern Bells today at 546-0715 or follow them on Facebook at Southern Bells Cleaning River Region.
The views and opinions of the following program are solely those of the host and other contributors. These do not necessarily represent those of Liberty Acquisitions 825, Blue Water Broadcasting, its management, staff, or any advertisers. On FM, on your smartphone, and online. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
Nobody has to know. Nobody has to see. It's feeling cool down there. Though it's 100 degrees. And cut off denim jeans. They say see down below. BVDs, I'm with them. But hell, who will know? Feel the breeze through the cotton. I got my chest hair showing and not much else on, baby. Can you see why you're comfortable? Shirts got no underwear on.
The shorts of summer. I think it was last Tuesday or Wednesday. A friend of mine, Don C., if you're listening, you know what I'm talking about. I don't run the YouTube feed the way you do.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that I don't.
Sometimes you don't even end the YouTube feed like I do.
I'm pretty good at ending it lately. I've been much better, much more diligent. But so, are you running around in your underwear in the studio? Doing your stuff?
You got up and you could see your black shorts.
I'm wearing the shorts I'm allowed to wear. That's not underwear. It's not they're not fancy shorts, but the thing is, they're loose and
Comfortable. They're comfortable. That's what they are. And they
Yeah.
don't bind and chafe on those wounds. you
No,
got.
because right now I don't need anything to rub me the wrong way. Like the
Men
news
don't
does.
wear tight shorts like they used to anymore anyway.
No.
No.
Oh, those were glorious days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
the
love to-
80s, we knew what men were all about. We
Yeah,
saw their whole
well,
legs.
Yeah, because they left nothing to the imagination. You're like, well, you're definitely a man, you know, of the male species.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like those big cargo. I need to get me some cargo shorts that got pockets.
Yeah.
So I can put stuff in it.
Yep.
I'm a big carry a bunch of stuff. with
Carry a
me kinda
bunch of
guy.
stuff. What do you put in all your pockets?
I got a bunch of stuff. Like I've got a flashlight. Well, I got my keys in this pocket
A flashlight?
and a flashlight.
You have a flashlight on your phone.
I know, but the battery could run out.
Mhm.
And so I always carry another flashlight with me.
Okay.
You know?
Do you find yourself in the dark a lot?
Yeah.
Right, there's
In
another.
theory. In theory,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. That makes sense.
And then I've got some Ricola in here.
Okay.
Ricola.
Ricola. So
As
the
annoying
yellow
as that
Ricola.
that whole campaign is, it certainly worked.
Yeah, and then I've got a Ziploc bag full of money over here. And a random.
Let me see show me the money.
See?
Oh, it's
I
change.
got change, and I
so
got
funny.
some bills. I got some receipts. I have a pen, and what else? do
This
I have?
guy's a quirky individual, you know that.
What else do I
No
have?
doubt about it.
Ah,
Yeah.
my, if I can get it out. Come on. My eyeglasses cleaner.
Okay.
See? So, and then I got my wallet back here in the back with my Tennessee Titans. We were last year. Yay! We'll
First draft
be
pick.
last this year.
First draft pick.
Yeah. But hey, you know, who
Let's
knows?
grab his call. Good afternoon. You're on the air.
Well, Mr. Budell, how are you today?
Oh boy.
Hi, James.
Spooky.
How is everybody?
Well, that's a good
Moist.
question.
That's
Well,
okay.
we're pondering the contents of Master Thespian's pockets right now.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff.
So I hear that's the reason I called.
Yeah.
Ricola.
Ricola.
Does this Ricola you have? Does it have echinacea? in it?
I don't know. Let me see. Let's see. I don't know if it's got it on the.
I think it's American made. It's not from Asia.
I think
That's
it's got
right. I
Switzerland.
always have something stupid
Yeah,
to say.
it's Swiss.
Well, I pulled them out a minute ago. Oh, there we go. All right. What has it got? Did it say what it's got? It doesn't say.
Is it a honey lemon one? Looks like
this
a
is
honey
the-
lemon.
This is the honey lemon. It's the sugar-free version, but it's really good. It helps.
And you don't see whether or not it has echinacea.
Not on this. It may have it on the package. I've got it home. It says Melissa Limoncel. Yeah. Oh.
I got you. And you know to restrain you here.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I have just noticed in the past, if I get too much of that echinacea in my
Mm-hmm.
as a result of taking those cough drops, I believe it's from the echinacea because I think the ones with the echinacea are not sweetened.
Interesting.
So
yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
the sugar. It will make your heart race.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
Could
you're
be.
laying in bed at night, you're not asleep, and the reason you can't sleep is because your heart is going boom, 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 boom.
I usually don't have that
Somebody was
problem
talking to me
with
about euthanasia.
Ricola.
Crap jokes like that.
But
Blah,
one
blah,
thing-
blah.
one of the things that-
we
Yeah,
have
that's
to
the-
wrap up this call, unfortunately, due to timing purposes.
Yeah, but Ricola usually just provides moisture, helps keep things lubricated.
I'm
I
really
do
sorry
use-
about the time limit.
No, that's good. That's
Hey,
good.
there you have it.
Thank you for calling, James.
Ta-ta.
Call tomorrow. We'll be looking for all the help we can get.
Yeah.
Traffic, Blue Water News with Sky, then the movie Maven.
Well, we definitely have an issue now on I-65 northbound, right around Clay Street. We have an accident. Left 2 lanes, the only travel lanes. We've got several vehicles involved there. That is slowing traffic, 65 northbound, and from 85 southbound onto 65 northbound. We also have an accident just out past Chantilly Parkway on Atlanta Highway at Industrial Park. Please be safe. We will keep you updated. At McKenna Toyota, they have a good selection of Camrys right now, and more are arriving at the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Toyota, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up, Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
News is brought to you by Budget Floors and More, your new best friend.
The Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, here's today's top stories. A man has died after being hit by a train Tuesday morning in Montgomery. MPD responded to Potomac Avenue on reports of a collision involving a train and a pedestrian near Carver High School. The unidentified man was pronounced dead at the scene. No additional details were made available. This is Montgomery's 17th traffic-related death so far this year. The trial of a man accused of killing a street preacher in Montgomery 4 years ago was postponed on Tuesday. Jeremiah Walker is accused of shooting Thomas Hand Jr. in front of his pregnant wife and 2-year-old child while he was preaching in a North Montgomery neighborhood. The judge postponed the trial because the jury's racial makeup ended up being all black. The district attorney's office confirmed the case had been continued to a later yet undetermined date. 18 people have qualified for the special election to fill the vacant District 3 Montgomery City Council seat. The council had voted to remove Marsha Johnson earlier for allegedly failing to reside in the district she represented. The special city election to fill the seat vacated by Johnson will be held on Tuesday, September 1st. From the Blue Water Broadcasting News Center, I'm Sky Mosley.
Hardwood, tile, carpet, flooring tools, and installation supplies. Find it all at Budget Floors and More in Montgomery. Big selection, contractor pricing, and personal service you won't find at the big boxes. Across from Publix in Del Reyta and online at budgetfloorsmgm.com.
We're talking with Dr. Clark McLemore at McLemore Dentistry. Implant Day coming up on Wednesday, July 29th.
This will be the 3rd year that we've done Implant Day. It is a phenomenal opportunity for big savings and a lot of fun, actually. Most people don't associate the dentist office with being fun, but it is a fun day. We have a lot of giveaways. It's a great opportunity to come, talk, let us see what kind of solutions are available, and save a bunch of money.
Book your spot today. Call 277-9570 or visit drmclemore-dentistry.com.
Tired of spending your weekends fighting weeds, patchy grass, and a mower that never starts? Mosley Lawn Pros is the solution. They handle residential and commercial lawn maintenance, landscaping, cleanups, and property care so you don't have to. They show up on time, do the job right, and leave your lawn looking sharp every time. Stop stressing over your yard and start loving it. When it comes to your lawn, call the crew your neighbors and local businesses trust. One call, one crew, problem solved. Mosley Lawn Pros, built on hard work, driven by quality. Find them today on Facebook or Google. Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Truckers, listen up. A $2,500 sign-on bonus only at Wiley Sanders Truck Lines. Work for a company that puts God and family first. 855-777-9785. Wiley Sanders Truck Lines.
Rich Thomas, what the
Well, hi, everybody. Showers and storms will populate the radar well into the evening hours tonight before they fade out. And you know the drill. Not every town gets wet. Overnight low temperature in the mid-70s. Then tomorrow, Thursday, and also Friday and Saturday, I think the number of storms will pick up and be in quite generous supply, but still random. High temperatures perhaps down just a notch to the lower 90s, but still triple digits on the heat index, and 70s at night. From the Blue Water Weather Center, this is Rich Thomas.
When news happens, you'll hear about it first. The River Region's most trusted voice. News Talk 93.1 FM WATV.
Right in the car together.
Time for the Movie Maven. Movie Maven's Movie Minute, brought to you by AMS Studios. Relax, refresh, redo with AMS Studios. 95 Lightwood Road in Gatesville. AMS Studio, medspot.com. 782-9711. Now welcome Ellen Murray, the Movie Maven.
Sorry.
Greg, welcome back.
Sorry, we were having an off mic conversation about Barbies and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and yeah, we'll have to share that with you someday.
Don't feel bad, Ellen. I was not involved in that either, so you feel excluded. We've been talking about mental illness quite a bit this afternoon.
There's a lot of it going around this studio.
So I'm eager to get your take on Backrooms.
Yeah.
Terry has to know about Backrooms too.
Terry Adams,
Yeah.
the much beloved and glorious. He's in earshot.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was putting it off, but I really did want to see it, so I just went ahead and bit the bullet. And
was it lame?
It's a well-made movie. It's not lame, but it's scary and it's creepy. And
the whole
as soon as
concept.
I mean, the middle of the movie, I was like, "Oh, this is going to give me nightmares."
Oh my
So
God, I
even
can't wait to see
finished
it.
Well, it's got one of my favorite.
I think you will like it.
Yeah, it's got one of my favorite actors in it, Chiwetel Ejiofor, whatever his name is.
Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah.
Let's call him Mouthful.
His coworker Renate Reinze, she's really good. She plays his therapist who also gets lost in the back rooms with him, and
Oh, I'm
both
excited.
of them were great. The monsters were creepy. I don't really understand the whole lore behind it. Like the internet came together and created this.
Well, like the
but
pirate guy? Is there like a pirate who's wandering around in here?
Yep.
This is produced by YouTubers,
yeah.
this movie.
So,
yeah, a 20-year-old director. I guess it's been like on the internet for years, and they just took the concept and turned it into a feature-length movie.
Since like 2019. Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, there've been
It's this
like
concept about like interdimensional, getting lost in an interdimensional space that like consists of nothing. It's just like
And
some
you-
creepy familiar place.
yeah, and hallways that lead to,
Yeah.
lead to
It's like
more hallways.
my dreams are already like that, so I certainly didn't need monsters and stuff showing up in them.
Yeah.
I love that.
But,
I haven't had a nightmare since I was a kid.
But for people who would like this genre, are you recommending this one?
Yes, I think it's very good.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
I'm
I've got
excited.
Apple TV,
All right.
so I'm going to watch it. So
Before we get to the Hallmark Netflix film, let's
By
talk
the
about.
way,
Yes.
before we get to that one, I want to mention that the girl in that movie, Renate Reinsve,
Mhm.
she was in Sentimental Value, which was an Oscar nominee last year with Stellan Skarsgård and
Oh.
Elle Fanning, and I would recommend that one. To people,
Interesting.
too. It was really good. Sentimental Value. All right, back to the list.
okay.
So let's talk about 5-Star Weekend on Peacock. Haven't heard anything about this. What is that?
This is a girls' show. It's like a girls' weekend, but it's after this woman's husband dies, and she's not really holding it together. So she invites her 5 friends from 5 different eras of her life. So the women don't really know each other very well, or some of them know each other and don't like each other, but they're all there for her. And
She's the common
Oh,
thread.
everybody's
I've seen
little
previews for
problems
this.
are coming out. Jennifer Garner is the main star,
Oh, Jennifer Garner.
and
I thought what she made these days were MasterCard.
Capital One.
Oh, see? It's not working. If I can't remember the name of the brand,
Yeah.
Right.
that's not very good
Yeah.
advertising.
that's true.
Not good.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm enjoying it. I'm about 3 or 4 episodes in, and I like it. But
Have you
I'm
seen
a
the
girl.
spoilers online?
No, I don't like to look at spoilers.
Accidentally
Yeah, I
saw
don't
them, but
either.
I don't plan on watching it anyway.
either.
But
Oh, well, I know that one of the characters is not really her friend, but we know that, but she doesn't know that.
right.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Yeah, from a narrative standpoint. from a
Yeah,
storyline.
it has to be a little juicy.
Okay, and
Yeah.
you've got a Hallmark selection on the list that's available through Netflix, but it's a Hallmark production, The Way Home.
Yeah, my younger stuff wouldn't be caught dead watching Hallmark, but
Let me put down the House of Leaves and turn on Hallmark.
no,
Just-
well, it's funny when people recommend me stuff, especially Baumhauer's. I pull out my list on my phone and I put it on the list. And next to The Way Home, I had written depressing.
Oh.
That's what the person who watched it told me.
Okay.
And I didn't notice that before I started watching it. Before I realized that it was already on my list. But
Okay.
the problem with this movie is, it's a 4 seasons of a show.
Oh,
that
wow.
could have been a 2-hour movie.
Oh.
This is the problem. It's too long.
Okay.
But
So they
it is
just drag it
interesting.
out.
It's
Drag
Andy
it out.
McDowell is the matriarch. It's a
Okay.
family saga of 3 generations. The little boy went missing as a child, and they're trying to solve his disappearance by traveling back in time by jumping into a pond.
Excuse me, what?
We got one in front of the
Interesting.
puddle in front of the building.
How-
Terry Adams and I were talking about.
How exactly does that work, or do they even explain it, or try to explain
It
it?
only works for the women in the show, and maybe the disappearing boy.
So
But I don't think
okay.
I have the stamina to sit through all 4 seasons to find out.
Yeah, 40 episodes?
So many
My
other
gosh. How
things.
many times
So
have
many
you
other
seen them
things
jump in the
to see.
pond so far?
Oh, it happens about 3 or 4 times per episode.
What? Can you imagine filming that?
Yeah.
So they always appear in the other times dripping wet.
Do they have to jump back in the pond to go
That's
back home, or
bizarre.
Yeah.
okay? Okay.
But when they jump in the pond from the real time, they don't know where they're going to end up in time. So it's all a crapshoot.
Do we have time for me to talk about the Calvin Coolidge biography I watched?
No.
Okay, I just thought
Where was this Calvin Coolidge biography? Was it
YouTube's.
YouTube? Okay.
Remarkable man. We'll talk about it some other time, but just to recap here, a movie maybe a recommendation for Backrooms.
Yep.
But I think you need to be really mentally strong for that. 5-star Weekend on Peacock. Is that a thumbs up or thumbs down, ma'am?
It's a thumbs up.
Okay. And The Way Home. 40 episodes to cover a plot that could have done in a 2-hour movie.
Yeah,
With-
2 thumbs.
with-
Go that
Is
way.
Lacey
Women in
Chabert in
ponds.
this? That's what I need to know.
Women in
No.
ponds. Yeah. I don't know.
Don't forget to visit the Movie Maven VIP page on Facebook. Sign up
Yeah.
and become part of the exchange. You may
Hey.
find an idea there if you're looking for something to watch.
Yeah. Hey, Ellen, I'm gonna bite the bullet Saturday. I'm gonna go watch The Odyssey. So
Oh, boy.
pray for me.
I've heard good things as well as the bad things, so
But it's
we'll
3
await
hours.
your review.
It's 3
yeah,
hours.
long.
3 hours long. Man, I don't know.
Hey,
if
I
can-
sat through Oppenheimer again the other night,
Yeah.
3 hours, and it was so well done.
Yeah.
It really was. The story was told so effectively.
Okay.
Hey, Greg,
Yes.
welcome back. It's good to hear you on the air.
Well, thank you.
Yes,
it's
it
good to
is.
be back. Good to see Pamela.
Yay!
Yes, Pamela, always a pleasure. And Master Substation, of course.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
We'll talk soon.
All right, bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
And Terry Adams is taking the controls from this point forward.
Yay!
I'm going to drop by Baumhauer's briefly and pick something up for dinner and say hello to our friends that are there. And you're welcome to come by and join us, Baumhauer's Victory Grill on the Boulevard, baumhauers.com for more information.
Trust is the number one reason why a patient chooses a healthcare provider. Adams Drugs has been your trusted healthcare provider since 1962 and has been voted the number one pharmacy in the River region for many years. We strive each and every day to provide you the level of healthcare you have come to expect from Adams Drugs. The employees at Adams Drugs take pride in developing relationships with their patients, from making sure your prescriptions are filled correctly to getting to know you and your family's needs and following up on any questions you may have. Adams Drugs employees deliver top-notch service. We ask you to visit us at any of our locations in Montgomery, Prattville, Wetumpka, Millbrook, and Pine Level Marbury and give us a chance to earn your business. You can find us at adamsdrugs.net for the location that is nearest to you. Adams Drugs is your local, independently owned Health Mart pharmacy. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Long summer days can take a real toll on your energy, guys, but there may be another factor involved that leaves you feeling exhausted at the end of the day and with no libido, no interest in anything. And it could be an issue of low T, low testosterone. There's a medical facility here in town that not only corrects that, but any other issues like ED and PE with medical solutions, real medical solutions. Some of the ads that you see online for ED are beyond absurd. They're written by Aesop. They're that off the wall. They make promises that can't be kept. See a doctor. That's what Montgomery Men's Health is, board-certified urologist clinic. And the first step is to take that T-test to see where your level is. And if it's low, here's the good news. It can be corrected. You can get back that extra energy, see the restoration of libido. And if there's other issues ranging from ED to PE to size, there are new technologies there that are not widely known but available and FDA approved. It's all about your health and involving real medicine, too. To make the appointment for the low T test, it's only $99, and it can change your life. 334-440-3663, or make the appointment online at MontgomeryMen'sHealth.com.
Instant Kohl's Cash is powerful. You spend $25 and earn $10 Kohl's Cash to use instantly on nearly everything store-wide. So now you're grabbing new shoes and nodding at your receipt like you negotiated the deal. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members earn 3 times rewards. Get instant Kohl's Cash this weekend at Kohl's. Offer valid July 23rd through 26th. Some exclusions apply. Coupons and Kohl's Cash do not apply to Sephora. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The Colonel is the king of chicken. That's why he's always had a beef with beef. But on Wednesdays, he's squashing the beef by frying it. KFC Country Fried Steak is here for only $4.99. Crispy golden outside, tender steak inside. Served with peppery gravy, mashed potatoes, coleslaw, and a biscuit. At last, the Colonel and beef buried the hatchet in gravy. Get the $4.99 Country Fried Steak Wednesdays for a limited time only at KFC.
Prices and participation may vary while supplies last. Not available on third-party ordering platforms. Tax, tip, and fees extra.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. Hi, this is Carl Schmidt, naturopath and owner of the Herb Shop. Listen every Saturday to Winning Wellness and learn from experts in different fields of science and technology how nutritional supplements can help you.
Listen to Winning Wellness every Saturday at 10 a.m.
The premier place the River Region turns to for news, weather, traffic, and opinion. News Talk 93.1 FM WACV.
And welcome back to Happy Hour. Greg Budell has vacated the building, and he did a full morning. So the surgery that he had was pretty intense. So I'm amazed that he's made it as far as he made it today. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know
Really
what? It's going to take him some time to get back. That's one good thing. And it's just a process. It's a
Well,
process.
you know, I was thinking it was like orthoscopic, like they made a pinhole, went in there.
No, that's what they had talked about doing at first.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But
But it definitely ended up being a little more intense, I think, than
Well,
he
they did
anticipated.
incisions in both legs.
Yep.
And so they went up the femoral artery. in
So it
both
was
legs.
laparoscopic instead of
Yeah. He said
endoscopic.
5-inch slit on both.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
That had to hurt.
And that's the problem is that you got to heal from that.
Yes.
You can't let that pop back open because you'll bleed to death.
That makes sense. Yeah,
and,
femoral, absolutely.
And the nature of this surgery was such that it's delicate because you're near the heart, you're dealing with the aorta, and it was necessary surgery because otherwise, eventually that aneurysm would burst and he would die.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't a question about are you going to do it or not. It's like you got to do
You
it.
got to do it, yeah. Speaking of ephemeral, and I hate to jump down the rabbit hole, but I'm going to.
Go for it.
The Boston bombing. Everybody remember that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You remember the guy that purportedly cut his femoral artery?
The one
Yeah.
where there's a picture of him holding it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
How's that possible?
No.
It would have been a water fountain of blood if you
Everywhere,
cut the
yes.
femoral. I mean,
Because it's the same as hitting the aorta.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it just gushes and you're
Yes.
dead in 10 seconds.
exactly.
Because it's a major
Well,
avenue.
This
His-
guy's last
Eric-
name's Bauman. He's a soldier. He lost a leg in Iraq.
Will you hit mic 4 instead of mic 3?
Do I not have mic 4 on? 1, 2, 3. Sorry.
It's okay. Turn
Uh,
off 3.
Thank you.
There you go.
Get rid
Okay.
of the buzz.
Yep.
Yeah,
Master
too
Thespian
much.
wasn't on. We were just catching you in the background.
Okay, but I'm loud enough.
Yeah.
Actually, we were hearing you.
Yeah. We were hearing you.
That whole thing just.
Yeah.
I knew something wasn't right when I saw that. There should have been blood everywhere. Well, he shouldn't have lived, but there would have
No,
been blood
no.
everywhere.
No.
But there was.
A lot of them are crisis actors now.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
see
You can see the
tons
advertisements.
of
for it.
that. And
Yeah. Well, at the World Cup, think about watching the soccer match and somebody comes next to you and you fall down on the ground and they're like, oh, they hurt me. You know, I'm like, you guys are taking acting courses to learn how to milk it,
Yeah.
and show off to the crowd and show off to the cameras, and it's just sad.
Yeah.
Just sad. Just
Look at
suck
what
it up.
We've taught them. Capitalism has taught them.
in the military, they call that moulage when you pretend to be a victim, like in an exercise.
Moulage, I like that.
Yeah, they're professional moulage.
Now, I've been involved
exactly
in some of those where I pretended to be a gunshot victim, and
Yeah.
we did some training with the sheriff's department where we were as part of active shooter drills,
Oh,
where we
cool.
were, some of us were victims
Mhm.
and some of us were.
As long as they
were-
don't use live ammo, you're okay.
Yeah, they used the cool little weapons that had the like it's kind of like paintball. But part of their job was to not shoot anybody, and
Well,
part of
that's
our
cool.
job was to create chaos to make it an environment where it was difficult for you to understand what the heck's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And it
That's
was a lot of
good.
fun.
Like, basically, you're trying to imitate real world situations, so the cop will have
Yes.
better discretion about
Yes.
whether you kill somebody or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Always
you
a
have
good
to
idea.
train as you fight.
Well, there's so many
I agree.
distractions going on in something like that.
Yeah. Oh, I
You know?
bet. Guys, we got to hit a break because
Oh my.
we're a little late.
That
Yeah,
was
we'll be
quick.
right back.
Want to carry News Talk in your pocket? Download the News Talk 93.1 app from the App Store. Available on iPhone and Android. Never miss a moment. Download now.
We have a big slowdown at the interchange, I-65 northbound, right before Clay Street. We have an accident. It is in the right 3 lanes. Your left 2 lanes are going to be your travel lanes. Traffic is stacking and moving slow on 65 northbound and 85 southbound, trying to merge onto 65 northbound. Please be safe out there. We're still very busy everywhere. Interstates, boulevards will keep you updated. At McKenna Nissan, you can save up to $6,000 off Pathfinders and up to $5,000 on roads. Add the lowest tax rates in Alabama, and it's worth the drive. McKenna Nissan, exit 212 off I-65 in Clanton. Buckle up. Wendell J. Montgomery, Skywatch Traffic.
What are you getting? Still deciding, but I do know on August 11th, I'm choosing Rhett Marcus for Congress. Why Rhett Marcus? Because he's a true conservative, endorsed by President Trump and Senator Katie Britt. Oh, then you can trust him. And he's a small business owner, not a politician.
Sounds like this choice on August 11th is the easiest decision we'll ever make.
Remember to vote on August 11th. I'm Rhett Marcus, the Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Rhett for Alabama.
Carrying your voice across the river region. News Talk 93.1 FM. WACV.
And welcome back to Happy Hour, the last segment, believe it or not. It's been,
Yeah.
I say that. I haven't been in here, so I'm sure it's been a fast show.
Yeah.
Wow, talking about a little bit of everything. Of course, I had to throw the conspiracy theory out there. Sorry about that. It's
No,
just,
no,
it's
that's
in my
good.
wheelhouse. I can't help it.
That's good.
Is the World Cup over? Is that
Finally,
done?
yeah.
Yes.
The last match between Spain and Argentina.
Who won?
Spain.
Spain.
Well, that's
By
good,
one-
right?
They won 1 goal. It was 1-0. And that's okay. I mean, I wanted Argentina to win, but Argentina did not play well, and they created a ruckus and got a red card, so they were down one guy. And
So you're talking Greek to me. I don't know what
Yeah.
any of that means.
Where are you on like this being rigged?
On the World Cup being rigged.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very circumspect that the top 4 seeds in each of the regionals made it to the top 4 positions.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a little suspect.
Mm-hmm.
But you did have some little bitty countries that did really well.
Well, they've got to let some underdogs in.
Yeah.
Well, the question is how much money is involved in World Cup. That's how you find out if it's
And
rigged.
There's a lot of money.
There's a lot.
So it's rigged.
Yeah.
Somebody's controlling it somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah. FIFA.
I mean, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And
It's entertaining.
people enjoy it. And
It's the most physically demanding sport on the planet, from
Yeah.
what I've read. Yeah.
Yeah.
That and
Oh, yeah, you
motocross is
just-
second.
Gosh,
So-
the endurance you have to have.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah. I think the good thing about this World Cup being in the United States is people from other countries come to America and
Yes.
see, hey,
Stuff
you
that we've
guys-
taken for granted and
Yeah.
forgotten about.
Yeah.
you guys have it good.
Yep.
You know,
I watched like there's this couple from Ireland who came and they were in Alabama. They
Mhm.
like landed in Nashville and then came down
Cool.
through Alabama and went back. And they were just amazed by how it was here. That they get free chips at a Mexican restaurant.
Cool.
Mhm.
And then all the
The
little-
Waffle House.
little
They thought the
things that we
Waffle
take
House
for
is
granted.
amazing.
hospitable people are.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Costco, walking into Costco and
Oh my
being their
God.
minds blown.
All the stuff. I watch a lot of documentaries, World War II. I'm a big fan of World War II, and a lot about the POWs we brought over here. And it was brilliant that we did that because 425,000 German POWs over here, they experienced the America that they'd never heard of. All they'd heard was we were a bunch of mobsters. We were
Yeah.
terrible.
And they
you
thought
know.
they were going to be slaughtered.
Yes,
They
they,
thought we were gonna
did.
kill them
And
all.
they get a full meal. They see all this stuff.
Yeah.
Half of them didn't want to go back.
Yeah.
And I get that. But
And
that
a
was,
lot
that
of
was
them-
brilliant propaganda.
Yeah, a lot of them
Well,
didn't. A lot of them said, hey, can I
Yes.
stay here?
Yes.
And-
Particularly the women. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, it's
It's
kind of
cool.
wild.
Yeah. America, people need to understand this experiment in men governing men is the greatest country ever on the face of this planet. And we cannot let it be destroyed.
Yeah.
We were warned by the founding fathers the attack will not come from outside, it will be from inside.
Yes.
I think we're seeing the formations of it. We've been seeing it for a while.
Yeah.
We got to protect our republic. We're not a democracy, we're a constitutional republic.
Yep.
Huge difference.
Where the individual has rights.
Yes. Yes. You get tried by a jury of your peers. You don't get, the posse doesn't string you up because they caught you with the bank bag. They take you
Right.
back and you get tried.
You get to have property. You get to
Yes.
keep property. And it's, yeah, the whole idea of people wanting socialism is crazy.
It's insane. All right, guys, we got about 15 seconds to go. Thank everybody. What?
That was fun.
That was fun. I enjoyed
good.
it. Yeah.
It was
it
good.
was- yeah.
We
My
got to get you on more.
3
often.
minutes of talking. I need to be on here more often. Yeah, it was fun. News Talk 93.1.
Rich Thomas Weather is brought to you by Alabama Wholesale Lumber. Now open from 6 to 5. Foggy or drafty windows? Alabama